Live. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. What's up? Hello, Shaq. Welcome back. Quite the
What's up?
welcoming party, huh?
I prefer this welcoming party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer this welcoming party. You
Hello,
don't?
J. Rob.
I'm good, man. How you doing, bro? I got no complaints.
I'm, I'm chilling, man. This is just very awkward morning so far. Just trying to get my bearings right. My fiance decided to leave this morning without we're like house sitting for some friends. More so she's house sitting. And we're supposed to go feed the cat in the morning at night. And I woke up to a text saying, "You're going to have to go feed the cat this morning." And I was like, I have a show. She's like, "Well, better go now." So that was how I started my morning.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah, this looks a lot different than when I left it.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I mean, it's J. Rob, Mars, and me and you.
Everybody quit or what?
Oh, my God.
I don't think everybody quit. Maybe Dub.
Ron, where are you? Dell says 5 minutes. It's been 20. This is just incredible what's going on. Hey, we're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter today. Again, round 2. See how this goes. So everybody who is complaining about not being on Twitch, we're back. But YouTube is kind of king, so probably eventually just going to be soloing over here anyway.
I guarantee it. Just because it's just too much to do the other nonsense.
It's nice over here. I was hesitant on the transition to live streaming on YouTube, and I gotta say, I like it.
It just makes a lot of sense. Everybody's been asking where I'm at, or did you tell everybody, Jetty? You told them I was
yeah, every episode, where's Shaq? Mars, that's crazy. You're in a wind tunnel. So I just told him very minimal details. You're prepping, getting ready for some big things. So
I just needed the time away. I don't think it had anything to do with basketball. I was just enjoying.
That's crazy.
I was enjoying my time away.
This guy just
makes
us
reasons.
work our asses off.
For multiple reasons. I don't like, when PC started, it was like anything goes. There was no rules. Now there's like a bunch of bullshit we have to adhere to, and it's starting to turn me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the game we play.
I just like to play different games. That's all that I'm saying. I can't beef with any podcast. I can't call River a dumbass. I don't know. It just feels weird. I'm like, I got more money than these niggas. I'm pretty sure I can do whatever I want. I'm on one of these type waves in case people didn't know.
I could tell. Maybe you should go back to vacation mode.
and this is why I stay in vacation mode.
This shit sounds personal, bro.
It's just a bunch of people swinging up.
I feel you. But that's what comes with success, bro. That's what comes when you climbing the mountain, bro.
Yeah, nobody said I had to like it or play by the same rules that everybody else plays by.
No, that's a fact. But you know what they say, man. It's coming. And more you go up the mountain, more shit's coming your way.
I can go up the mountain the same way.
Weave.
See ya, J-Rob. That was sick.
This is the only way up the mountain that I know.
Fighting up the mountain. I feel it's been a nice little mountain climb.
It's been a very easy mountain climb.
Easy? I don't know about easy mountain climb.
I've seen zero to little resistance.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily resistance, but it's work out here.
It's for sure work, of course, but that's what everybody has to do. That's like bare minimum. if you're not going to even play this podcasting game, and I don't want to call it a podcast, but if you're going to step into this media game, and the hard work is that's the easy part, the repetition, the getting the reps up, getting the clips up, stuff like that. I'm talking about going above and beyond.
Yeah, I would say for some people though, like if you are trying to get into this,
sorry about that.
It's the routine is the most difficult part, or like getting started and getting into the routine is the most difficult part. But once you're in it, it's like anything, food prep or meal prepping, working out. Like once you starting is the hardest thing, and then once you get into it, it just becomes so much easier and easier, and then you start figuring little things out, tricks, and so it's been fun, but it's definitely a grind. It's a good grind, though. We just cleared 27,000 subscribers, and we're about to just see you later, right to 28. Like we just hit 25 last show. Like, what is going on over here?
These are the type of shows that I miss. I swear to you. I'm watching the episodes, and I'm like, gosh. What's going on around here?
We miss Angry Shaq versus Angry Euro.
I miss Angry Shaq versus everybody that's not player's choice. And that's why
I don't miss that.
And that's why this is so annoying, because I go into the court and they're like, don't dribble the ball. You can only shoot.
That's kind of fire, though. I actually like doing that. That's all I did.
See, but that's I like that. I like to go out there, get a few turnovers, but drop a triple double, Russell Westbrook style.
Russell Westbrook style is fire.
That's a fact. It's just like prime Ticket, because Ticket's in his prime right now, and it's like everybody says they hate Ticket, but yet the panel is doing crazy numbers.
Bro, but that's what people want to see, though. They want to see him, with his boldness, the yelling. They want to see the vein pop out of his neck, bro. I'm with the character.
Ticket gets Shaq died so Ticket can thrive. and that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But it's okay though. It's okay. These are just the vibes.
It is weird having you back on the show. Like you've been gone for so long. It's like, oh man, Shaq's never.
I felt like you guys were doing fine without me. Mars, what do you think?
I missed you.
There was a lot of nonsense in that. Usually when the nonsense comes from you, it's entertaining nonsense. But when it's from other people, it's just
wow.
It's just nonsense.
Wow. What?
I could have done with some Allen Iverson, Kemba Walker comparisons. It would have helped in recent times.
Yo, that is some biasness coming out of you, Mars.
It's entertaining. It's like I like watching shows with Ticket on them. I don't like being on them with him. But when I watch him, it's entertaining. With Shaq, when he says foolishness, it's entertaining. Other people, not as entertaining.
Yeah, I've been sad about what Dale's been doing around here. I'm not gonna lie, Dale's been saying some weird stuff, and Dub just hiding behind his cape when the wind blows.
That's crazy.
Like the wind blows and Dale's cape lifts, and it's Dub just strapped to his ass.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There he is. Speak of the devil, you've summoned him. He had the show on. He's been listening. Here he's stretching. Okay. Hold on, Del. Hold on. I had to mute you. That was crazy. Let you settle in before, and I'm gonna unmute you. Here we go.
I'm still not settling. I'm going to get the special guest of the show. He's here. Yes.
Who is it? Wait, what? Is he bringing the kid in? I know what he's doing. I think I know what he's doing. Let's see. Should we take this? Let's look at the super chat really
Yeah,
quick.
continue on. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I have a diaper change.
Okay.
That's fair.
Ant be bored. Shaq is back. Gonna be a great episode.
Hey, Shaq. You look well, brother. It's been a while.
I'm ranting.
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm JD, I'm really serious.
Serious about
There's
what?
There's a bunch of new guys here. not like panelists, but in the chat, they didn't even know Shaq exists. They're like, "Who's Shaq? Why is everybody saying hi to Shaq?"
There might actually be a lot of people in this chat
There's
that
a new
don't know who you are.
new era, and I could have just stayed away and started up Shaq's Power Hour or wherever else Shaq was needed. I'm debating whether this debate life's for me. I'm telling you, I'm handcuffed over here.
Shaq,
I'm handcuffed.
Somebody, you're not handcuffed. Somebody
I'm
actually
super handcuffed.
in one of the recent shows, it was either in live chat or I think it was in live chat. They said that they were still waiting for that Power Hour. So
I know. No.
Shady said, been here since 14K. Can't wait until 100K. We're hitting 30 in a week. So that 100K is coming quick, I promise you.
And are we growing because I can't call people out anymore?
I don't know, Shaq.
I need to see the metrics behind everything.
I mean, we've definitely been growing. And coincidentally, there have been no call-outs.
I feel like we were growing.
Interpret
before the
that
call-outs.
data however you want.
I feel like the train never stopped.
Actually, there is a reason why we're growing so much more. It's just because we've been doubling, tripling, quadrupling our content output. I think that's the reason. And the panel.
I don't like here's the thing. The reason I respect Low, there's a bevy of reasons why I respect Low. But remember when I had the Kawhi take, Low did a whole parade around town. This is before we knew each other. This is actually the reason Mars is here. Mars seen the show because of Low parading around town because of my Kawhi not being top 10. Me and Low had a conversation, and we've been the best of friends ever since. Everybody else just gets offended like little people. Everybody else just gets offended, and I'll leave it at that because I don't want to offend anybody. You see the world we live in. I'm telling you, crazy out here. I'm the only one out of all these podcasters. Okay, I went to the Final Four in EuroLeague. There's 30 teams in the league, so I'm on one of the top 35 teams in the world. But yet I can't talk about other podcasters. It's really weird energy. Gross. Really gross.
Oh. Glad to see that you have not changed a bit, Shaq. We love you.
That's why I haven't been here, because I'm like, I can't change. When I come back, I like it didn't feel right. A lot of parading around town. I call a podcast out. The next thing you know, we're on Fox Sports and ESPN, and now we have the panel. Record-breaking numbers, by the way. I guess I'll just stay behind the scenes. Doesn't feel as good. I'll do it.
Shaq, this is the most depressing episode. You don't want to be here, bro?
I want to be here, but I don't want to be a shell of myself. But I get it. I have to.
You don't have to be a shell of yourself.
All right.
Wizards Jordan, and that's the vibes I'm getting right now.
Wizards Jordan is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Mars, we're like at that summer going into that season, but it could change and just be different. But I don't know.
Bro, it's like right now you're like Jordan with the 45 on. You need that 23 back, bro.
There you go.
Bro.
There
Need the
you
23,
go,
bro. Went to go
But
play
it's been
baseball
fun
or
watching
something.
you guys. It's been fun. Mars literally running like super laps around every single person. Remember that one episode where you guys said Mars didn't know the numbers, he didn't know the stats. Y'all just let Mars say anything and it just works. I'm like, you guys had every chance of a year to call out Mars on the stats that he quotes, and it happens one time where he can't find the stats in a timely manner, and you guys hang your hat on that. You guys are nasty. Like, give Mars the scarlet letter for not being able to find stats in a timely manner. Let's kill Mars. He runs circles around you guys, Dale included.
Mars has been on one recently, I will say. It's been impressive to watch. Just his rebuttals to everything. I'm like, okay. It's been kind of fire.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can't wait for Dell to get back here. All right, let's take this time to shout out our YouTube members. Shout out to everybody who is a member of the Players' Choice YouTube channel. Regular and elite members. You guys are Devontae Bailey, King Jane, Zeke Knoll, Clan Leader Predator 40KOW, LeBron James. I don't know what the rest of the name is. Dorian Clayton, Sacred Gaming, Grande Jones, Broctopus, James Daniels, Notorious Divine, Jordan Lembeck, Kieran Woname, Q, Scabaldi, J-Rock, Lieben, Ali, Supreme J, Alex, Cammy, Tim Wogren, Tino Bolton, Avi, Ali, Gabe, Christian, Sergio Mendoza, Jonathan Boyd, number 9, Cobean, Uncle Tito, Rio Maxos, Josh P23, Straightway, Georgia Elder, Rufus, Nick T, Bake, K Dogod, Malik, Jagars Underworld, MC Robinson, Kenyon White, Big Meech, and James Gaz. 1, 2, 3, 44 of y'all elite and regular members. Insane.
Shout out the elite members. Those definitely have increased since I left.
And of course,
Just
memberships cost money, but you'd never have to pay any money to enjoy our content. All we ask is that you like the videos, share the content, rate and review the podcast if you listen on audio. Also, if you're listening on audio, you could come over and like the show as well. You can come subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can do all the things as well. It'd be great. After last show, I asked everyone to review the podcast, start reviewing the podcast again. I think we almost hit 100 reviews.
That's
so
fire.
Appreciate y'all doing that.
Nice.
Yo, who because I remember this very vividly. Who was up here when we were talking about Hakeem and Shaq? Because I see Hakeem's name in the chat. Mars brought it up. Not that Hakeem, maybe a different Hakeem, but I just seen it, so I wanted to talk about that.
What specific?
That Hakeem is better than Shaq.
Oh, that you weren't here?
No, I wasn't here, but I
you
was
were watching
it.
I don't know if anyone here said Hakeem's better than Shaq. I remember Ron
they said it. Ron was
said
on there.
Shaq cleared Hakeem.
It was like 3 episodes ago.
It was two guys that said they would take Hakeem over Shaq, and I was in the chat, and they were like, "Oh, imagine Hakeem and Kobe together."
Oh,
I can get that information for you. I think I know. Exactly.
Maybe Ticket was here, maybe not. It was, but all I wanted to say that was probably I've heard some stupid takes. That one's up there. And it's like this weird thing we like to do in the podcasting world. We just want to say things. We're all victims of it. But Hakeem being better than Shaq, is that the cool new thing?
I'm not jacking that.
We got to create an edge.
yeah, I'm not on that side of the argument.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not jacking that ever.
That was a very horrendous take. Hakeem and Kobe would be OD, though. Allegedly. I mean, would they be nice? Yeah, but it's not Kobe and Shaq.
Bro, y'all keep saying, I hate that, though. Like, so y'all saying that Hakeem and Kobe are 4 rings, 5 rings? Is that what you're saying? Because you're saying it like that's an automatic better, right? Like, you're saying it like, imagine them together. So that means 4 or 5 rings, right?
And I guess we can wait for... I don't know. I don't remember the bozos who said that, but that was bozo material because
I'm working on it.
It's a reason that Shaq is called the most dominant player of all time because he was impossible to stop. It's the reason nobody says, "Ooh, Hakeem with the Golden State Warriors." Ooh, I never heard Hakeem Olajuwon's name so much until the season ended. Every summer, Hakeem is just hot topic. Was he nice? Yes, of course. But he's behind Shaq.
Okay, so episode 161, Hakeem. So there was a
Shaq
super
got
chat
swept by every dominant center in the 90s.
And
then what did he do after that? Name me the dominant center that has done what Shaq has done since Shaq. Not power forward, the dominant center. And then name me the one before him. Because I would love to. Yeah, anybody. I mean, Mars, maybe you have like a cool fact or something to help out the guy in the chat.
I'm not on the Hakeem train. So.
No, I mean, but the guy in the chat, he can't speak unless he wants to come up here, because I would love for anybody in the chat who wants to come up here, please join. We know how Shaq gives it up. Pause. If you're in the chat and you want to join the show, please join and save your man Hakeem. I'm not these guys. Please join.
Hey, yo.
I've seen the toughest of them. Hey, I've seen the toughest of them come up here and freeze up. I'm not expecting that, but I'm just saying, please join.
Okay, so I don't know. It wasn't anyone random. That show was Mars, Ron, Dub, Euro, Dell. So I don't even know what happened.
There was a super chat. Someone said people saying that Hakeem's better than Shaq because
Right.
Hakeem swept him.
Right.
That's a bad reason. And then Ron said Shaq clears Hakeem. And then Dub and Dell said he doesn't clear him. And then I think that's where the conversation started. But I don't know if they said Hakeem's better than him or they were just saying he's not far off.
Well, it's around 55 minutes, and there's a timestamp for it on episode 161, so you guys go investigate.
And here's the weird part, because Hakeem Olajuwon, the one in the chat, not the real Hakeem Olajuwon, he says Olajuwon beat 4 of the top 10 centers in the Western Conference Finals and Finals. Shaq beat 0 top 10 centers. Mars, who would you say are arguably the top 10 centers of all time?
Do I include Wilt Chamberlain?
Whoever you want. Whoever you want.
Wilt, Bill, Shaq, Hakeem, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Kareem. How many is that?
7. Just 3 more.
I'd throw Jokic in there. Dwight, maybe.
So who he said that Hakeem beat 4 of the top 10 centers. So he would be saying Shaq, Patrick Ewing,
David Robinson.
Who would be the 4th?
Did he play Moses Malone in the playoffs? I don't think so.
Moses Malone.
He played Moses Malone in the playoffs.
Oh man, that's a bad get up right there.
Shaq, you ready for guess number 1?
Yeah, bring him in.
Sturdy.
Happens to be a sturdy.
Yo, salute everybody. What's good, J-Rob?
What's up, bro?
What's good, everybody?
Yo.
I think with Shaq, I believe Shaq is greater, but depends who better it is close to what people think. Because Hakeem peak, his peak is comparable and very comparable to Shaq. So when people say it's hands down Shaq, I just disagree, because there are arguments that you can make on behalf of Hakeem, like being the more versatile player, like at his peak, he did that 94 run was impressive. That was impressive. It was arguably a top 5 season all time. So you could say the same thing for Shaq. All I'm saying is more so a matter of preference to who is better. I think Shaq is hands down greater, but in terms of who's better, is more so a matter of preference. Because even when you look at the numbers that they peak, it's closer. It's very close.
So as a player, you're making the argument as a player.
Yeah. If you want to say as a player, like I said, it's more so what you like. Because me and Euro had this discussion in the comment section before. It's more so what's your preference? You prefer high versatility with decent impact, or high impact with more limitations to their game? If you compare both those guys,
prime 90s going up against MJ, who do you want, Hakeem or Shaq? Like
I want
both of
Hakeem.
them in their primes. Going up,
Hakeem.
trying to knock off MJ. You want Hakeem.
Yeah.
When
Only
has
primarily
Hakeem
because
shown you that he could get that done?
well,
Are you in a dungeon?
Well, one, nah, I'm under some scaffolding, but let me move over. But for one, during that run I was mentioning, Hakeem in comparison to Shaq is a way better defender. During the '90s, the Rockets do have a winning record against the Bulls, and matchup wise against that any former Bulls team, I think Hakeem defensively is a better matchup against the Bulls than opposed to Shaq.
Hold on. So we're talking about defense. Who's the better defender out of Hakeem and Shaq?
Yeah, it's not close. It's easily Hakeem.
Can you tell me? I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to give the viewers information. Can you tell me why Hakeem's defense is better than Shaq's?
Okay, so you could take his career from a standpoint of like the fact that he's the only player to finish top 20 in blocks, steals, rebounds, and points. You get another thing is like he's one of the few players as a center to finish top 10 in steals all time. If you want to take off that, he's one of the handful of players to have over 200 blocks and 200 steals within one single season. The fact that he's one of 3 players to have a defense player of the year and an MVP within the same year, if you want to go by accolade wise. And if you just look at some of his peak numbers in the production wise, especially in the playoffs, defensively, he is honestly in the modern era, he's the greatest defensive center, period.
So if you had to give
That's one aspect.
If you had to give them both letter grades, what are you giving both of them between Shaq and Hakeem on defense? On
defense, I'm giving Hakeem from 1 to 100.
A+.
A 90.
Yeah. 1 to 100. Yeah.
Yo, a 95, A+. For Shaq at his peak, I'm giving like an A-, B+.
So like a 90-ish.
Yeah, 90-ish, high 80s for Shaq, yeah. Because he wasn't a bad defender. It just the problem is with Shaq didn't show due to his size and his lack of foot speed, it was hard for him to not just contain guards on the perimeter, but it was also for him to show on bigs who shown to space out the floor. Even during his era, Shaq said himself he had problem with guys like Rick Smith, Big Country Reeves, guys who were pick and pop bigs. Because Shaq at times didn't, not at times, on a consistent manner, he didn't always show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So offense wise, what are your grades out of 100?
Overall offense, I give Hakeem like a 90 and Shaq a 95. But honestly, Shaq might be a 97 at his peak.
And those don't trade off at all? Like the offense?
No, they could.
Shaq's offense?
No, they could. That's why I said it's more so a matter of preference. I think the only thing that is for sure is Shaq is greater, but if you want to depend on who's better, it really depends on your preference.
Do we factor in?
For your preference, right? You asked me who I prefer to pick at Hakeem's peak or Shaq's peaks to go against those Jordan Bulls. I'm choosing Hakeem's peak.
Okay, do we factor in players? Do we factor in the player's skill level from decade to decade, or do we just throw that out the window? Because I'm trying to be fair to you. If you don't want to do that, we don't have to. But the reality is that Shaq was going up against better offensive players than Hakeem was.
Hold on, what? Say that again?
In totality, Shaq was playing better offensive players that he had to play defense on, since we're going from the defensive angle, than Hakeem did in the 90s. Or did the game stop?
As big man's Shaq? Like who?
No, because I want to know. No, you guys are bringing up Hakeem's top 10, top 1 defense.
No, who's
in the world?
Defense Shaq had to go
against? Hold on. Wait a second. You guys are bringing up Hakeem's defense when I just asked Morris to name the top 10 centers of all time, and he almost broke on the screen. So I just want to know, how difficult is it to guard another center that isn't skilled or that is out there to also play defense?
Hold on, but that doesn't apply to Hakeem.
Right, because he was in the center era.
Yeah, Hakeem.
What was the center era? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What was the?
I'm telling you.
David
Robinson.
There's 28 teams in the league. What is the defense? What is it? What was the center era? Because this is about to get nasty.
You can argue the 90s. You can argue the 90s.
Start naming the big men. Don't just say the big men era. You named 4 out of 30, so keep going. No, don't.
No, Shaq. Okay, Just take
Name
the four
all the
I
big
named.
men. Name all the big men from the big men era.
Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Dikembe Mutombo, who's not
Legit.
offensive, so I don't know why I named him. Alonzo Mourning.
Who also leaves a lot to be desired on the offensive end, but I'll give you that.
I won't say that either, Shaq.
I
During
thought he
his
was
prime,
like an 18 and 10 guy.
I'll give you that.
During his prime, he was
Keep
20
going.
points.
But you're saying the offensive era, like the offensive big man era, we're throwing in Alonzo Mourning. But that's fair because I'll give you. I'm not going to hate on.
Wait,
If anything,
Alonzo Mourning was like.
I'm not going to hate on Zoe. I'm not going to hate on Zoe. You're right. I'm not going to hate on Zoe. Keep going though.
Compared like Rick Smith. Like, I don't like Rick Smith, but he was a scorer.
I don't
in that
think
era.
you like anybody else that you're about to name. I think you hate all of them.
No, I really, for the rest of you, are 100%. I have to sit here and think. But I still think those 6 or 5, whoever I named, is better than whoever you're going to name that you're saying Shaq had to guard.
No, I'm just saying that's an immediate write-off that you're picking on. Hakeem was the best defensive player because of what? Because he had to guard below average.
No, because due to the era, in combination.
Let him say it's below average. Who's the big man Shaq had to guard?
No, exactly. That's why I'm like, why is that even being brought up? In 90, Shaq has how many rings and Hakeem has how many rings? Shaq has how many Finals MVPs and Hakeem has how many Finals MVPs? I'm just wondering what's going on here.
Well,
I literally don't see any argument for Hakeem outside of skill. And it's the same nasty shit we do with Kyrie. Because we'll sit up here and say Kyrie's better than this player, because he's fancy at dribbling. But Hakeem was real deal with the footwork.
No, there's like I said, there's more. Like his impact, especially defensively, and you can argue he's a better rebounder than Shaq.
Convince me why would Hakeem be the same defensive player in today's age?
No. There's completely different rules with the implementation of the zone and the fact that bigs now have to cover more space than any other era. Hakeem was going to have to make major adjustments. Like I said, especially for his era and Shaq's era, I think
Hakeem would be a better defender in this era than Shaq would.
Yes, that's a fact. I agree with that.
That's what we argue. We argue.
So if it was, so that 5 points that you said when Hakeem is, you said Hakeem is 95 and Shaq is 90 on defense. So where does that 5 attributes just magically disappear to?
Yo, bro, are you getting hit by a train right now?
Is Joel Embiid a good defender to you, Shaq?
I don't think if you can block shots, that's like blocking shots is where I say you're a good defender if you're a big.
I think Hakeem Olajuwon in this era will be a better defender than Rudy Gobert. I do.
But that what made Hakeem.
Who's going to defend
that what made Hakeem completely different from every other rim protecting big. He also gave you great steals at that too.
I think Hakeem in this era was better than Gobert.
We will stretch from here to the ends of the earth to try to put Hakeem on this on this pedestal. He was not more dominant than Shaq. He wasn't better than Shaq. You guys say he had more skill. Shaq's skill was give me the fucking ball and move. I would rather have that skill than fancy schman's pants. But I mean, that's just me though. That's just me. That's just how I'm giving it up. But you guys look at Kyrie the same way because he can dribble. He's better than who?
No,
but he's
like,
not
I'm
saying Hakeem is better than Shaq.
He did say Hakeem is better than Shaq.
Like
I said, your preference because Hakeem has the impactful stats to match to be.
It sounds like you want to. It sounds like you want to like you want to cape for Hakeem because we can look at the teams. We can see what Shaq did. He was always the dominant factor in every playoff run.
Mm-hmm. He was dominant his whole career, bro. Second all time in PR.
No, but show me why Hakeem didn't do all of that whoop-de-woo. And you can say Jordan, that's fair.
Well, from
whoop-de-woo is crazy.
I do agree to some degree that we do get too lost in like Hakeem's like skill set. You know, like that's really mostly why we.
That's what everybody hangs their hat on. Every person. No, you didn't.
I'm not downplaying Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Hakeem has the highest. Hakeem has the highest PR. Hakeem has the highest PR in the playoffs for one singular run. Like I said, for his totality, he's the only center to finish top 10 in steals.
Yeah, but Shaq is second all time in his career.
You're about to let him get this steal stat off.
Well, you're talking about defense. He's a center. It's not like he's saying AR or Steph. He's the 5-man, Shaq.
No, Rob,
Like, come
but J
on,
Rob,
bro.
that's
Like,
why
Shaq,
I
seriously
said
though,
Shaq is
he's at
great.
the 5, top 10 with
Okay,
the other
okay,
names
I
that they're
got you, I
probably
got you. Okay.
guards.
I know
It's
arguing
fair.
who's
Like,
the
come
better
on.
player.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Like the
I'm
little
not,
reach, like little
no,
talent.
that's
I
fair.
gotta
That's
get
fair.
that.
That's
It's
fair.
not the fact.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. That's fire. That's fire.
I
Just
do
like
think-
I've never just
I-
seen
I do
so much
think in
Hakeem stuff. But go ahead, J. Rob.
No, all I was gonna say, I think in the basketball fandom as a whole, I think just as a community, like most of us, I wouldn't say me per se, but we get lost in like skill sets more than like who's the better player and things of that nature. You know, like if you have a fadeaway jumper or you have like, I guess all 3 levels scoring, I think we kind of hold people at a higher standard and they're like the better player. But I think in the case of Shaq, like just being more dominant, getting out the way, move, going to the rim, that's what made him great, yo. You know, like just because he ain't have a crossover jumper doesn't really, I don't think that takes anything away from him and Hakeem. I understand the defensive part of it, but I think the difference between Hakeem and Shaq is I think Shaq was really just purely more dominant of a player than Hakeem was, even though Hakeem may have been better all around offensively. You know what I'm saying? He moved his feet a little bit better, but I just think in terms of just pure dominance, Shaq has the edge, and I think that's why he's also like the greater player.
But I never heard a lot of people say that Hakeem is higher than Shaq, though. Shaq is universally.
No, I rarely heard that.
Yeah, Shaq is higher than Hakeem mostly everywhere I've talked.
Yeah, I brought this up because the show that I was watching.
You're talking about better player, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Shaq is higher. Yeah, Shaq is higher. So I wouldn't say Shaq is better than Hakeem. I'll argue back and forth. It's tough, but I'll probably pick Shaq as well. But sometimes when we up here debating 2 players, this Shaq always have a way of marginalizing one player. Like, so why are you saying he's this and that? Like downplaying his impact, which is like kind of gross. And that's what I'm defending. Like,
no, that's why Dale, you got to continue what you always been doing. You got to stay the course with Shaq.
You downplay Giannis's impact every single day of this earth, and you are trying to talk about somebody downplaying somebody's impact.
Do you want to go, Shaq? Do you want to go?
Wait, hold on. There's
nothing
another,
that you can downplay about Giannis.
There's another person who wants to defend Hakeem.
JD, can I say this real quick?
Go ahead. 2 unsportsmanlike fouls.
No.
Y'all having great content, but like, can y'all? I mentioned this in Discord. Can y'all bring back a segment? I mentioned this to Mars, but like, basically, y'all bring back Beat the Dale, but I add a little twist to it. Instead of just being Dale, have the chat vote who they want to compete against, and the 2 participants who have the most votes, they go against the chat. They either choose to work as a team or they play against one another, but it's the same format.
That sounds
the same way to beat the Dale.
You gotta talk to HR. Every time I dominate something, they just throw it by the wayside.
Yeah. Shaq and JD just come up with questions.
Players' choice is still around.
Double up the questions and then add participants instead of saying beat the Dale, have it beat the players or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
That's fire that you're from the
chat
Beat the
thinks
Dell
they
era.
know everything. So I would love for chat to come up there so I could just hear him right now. A chat member came up the other day and asked me a question that I already answered, and then just stood up here like in silence for like 3 minutes. It was gross.
All right, that's a dope suggestion, Ace Sturdy. Appreciate you tapping in. We're about to bring in another.
Right. Y'all have a great day, y'all.
Yep.
All right, boss.
This is I
want to say I don't know if you guys know him. I saw Anwar. Did y'all announce that? Did we make any announcements?
No, we didn't announce anything today.
Okay.
Yes, so that's
Anwar. Hey,
how's it going? How's it going, guys?
No. This is not him. But
this is not Anwar. I actually
breakdown,
commented. Yeah, I'm primarily love soccer, so like I watch basketball since, just to give you a preference, so y'all don't kill me. I've been watching basketball since early 2000s. I'm 30 years old, and just to give you, I'm a huge LeBron fan. I was actually going at Dell yesterday on the super chat when he was talking about KD, because this KD takes are kind of wild to me. But
I'm muted. Let's get it. I'm here.
I do respect his basketball knowledge, but I think he has a high bias towards jump shooters and the fancy jump shot when we talk about the skill conversation. But anyway,
jump shots fire.
When we talk about Hakeem,
I don't know about that because I don't like Reggie Miller that much, and he could shoot. But
I mean, he was more of a catch and shoot. Let's be moving off the ball, Rip Hamilton type of DNA. But when we talk about Hakeem Olajuwon, I think it's a preference too, honestly. But I don't want to regurgitate the guy.
Wait. Yeah, no. I have one question.
Yes.
If you were like, if you were like about to die, like God forbid, And God forbid it and said, you have to choose between Hakeem or Shaq to play your let's say a finals.
Hakeem.
A final. I don't believe
He answered.
You. Yeah.
He said, "I don't
lie.
believe you."
That's a lie.
No, why don't you believe me?
That you're going to die. God forbid. That's a lie. Yes, you're done. You're just going to evaporate.
You didn't even let me finish.
Crazy,
you're just using propaganda and trying to take over people. I don't know why. I don't know why it's such a big preference. Like if you pick Shaq over Hakeem, I'm not going to pull your leg. I like to rank players in tiers. Like you're not losing much by picking the other guy. So if you pick him, I'm not going to pull your leg. I'm not going to act like Shaq and be like, oh. Well, you pick this guy, so let me slander this dude's name just to raise my guy.
Statistically, you're already wrong, though.
Why?
Statistically.
But defense is a huge part. It doesn't show up in this.
Defense is going to save your life. You think that's what you're going to hang your hat on?
Don't you need defense to win championships? The same reason the Nets couldn't advance.
So then why doesn't Hakeem have a whole bunch of more championships then?
Because he didn't play with better teams. He didn't have as good of a situation as Shaq. He was the number 1 overall pick. Shaq got.
I think everybody benefited off Shaq's situation.
Okay, but he also played with Kobe. And what top 5 player? But nice. according to Dell, Kobe's the top 3 player. So what top 3 player did Hakeem play with?
But I mean, that's just according to Dell.
Okay, Shaq doesn't have Kobe.
Where do you have Kobe? Where do you have Kobe?
Way higher than any of Hakeem's teammates.
No, where do you have him?
At least 20 spots higher than any of Hakeem's teammates.
Where do you have him? Why can't you answer a simple answer the question? You just did.
I have top 15. I have top 15.
Top what?
Where do you have top 15?
That's all you had to say.
Yo, come on.
That's not the argument. Where do you have
his name is Football Breakdown, bro.
This is how I get you to lose credibility.
His name is Football Breakdown.
No, I said top 15.
No, I don't want to hear it.
No, I just think it's not about Kobe. It's not about Kobe.
Show or the
no, I haven't been like 9 or 10.
Hey, here you go with that propaganda. Here you go with that propaganda.
Relax.
Don't bring
relax. I have Kobe around top 10. I just said top 15. I'm not trying to get into a Kobe debate. Kobe's a great player. I love him. If you have him top 5, I know why you justify him Dell top 5, and I get it. My whole thing is all I'm saying is the next guy, Hakeem's best teammate, is nowhere near Kobe. As great as Shaq is, right? He still needed a great 2 to win those chips.
No. If you trade Kobe away for 2 decent pieces, he still wins those championships. That 3-peat was kind of a cake. It was kind of a cake.
Maybe. We don't know that.
My fault.
We're a decent piece.
We don't. You're throwing a hypothetical.
Tell me the 2 pieces for Kobe, please.
Thank you, Del. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna go into like Kobe. I guess wouldn't have to exist. I don't know where this would happen.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like,
that's a crazy hypothetical. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, how is that a crazy hypothetical?
How is it not a crazy hypothetical? You just say if you give 2 pieces, we don't even know which random 2 pieces, what the positions are. You trade them for Kobe, who's one of the greatest players of all time, that they would just automatically 3-peat again. Like the same shit wouldn't happen. A lot of things would be different. Like you can't just summarily say if you were saying. Let me put it this way.
So is that why Hakeem didn't win? Because
let me ask you a question.
We're just looking at the reality of why he didn't win.
Right,
you just said that he never played with a guy like Kobe, but we didn't go into a deep dive on that. I can't trade Kobe away for 2 pieces, but
because that's a crazy hypothetical. If you said 1 piece, that'd have been a very discussion. 2 pieces are crazy hypothetical. Can complete change.
No, not like I'm not saying like 2 fucking a big 3. Just give me 2 decent players.
What you had to name them? That's a crazy. Regardless, you're trying to waylay this argument because you actually haven't brought any facts, numbers, or anything anecdotal. And again, to your point about offense and defense. Both Hakeem's offense and defense would translate better in this era because if you consider how much offensive fouls that a lot of people believe Shaq got away with, I'm not sure those would fly in 2022.
Who won more championships?
Okay, if we're going to do a championships argument, then why are we having a discussion? If we're just going to do a championships argument.
Who's your favorite player of all time?
LeBron, but there's context to every argument why certain players didn't win championships. You can't just do a championship argument.
I'm with you. All right, I'm with you. Keep
on. Let's be honest. We're smart basketball people than that. So what I'm saying is, in today's era, right, when Shaq got away with a lot of offensive fouls. Let's be clear. In this era where it's more mobile, you have to guard guys on the 3-point line and be more mobile. Shaq wouldn't be able to guard Jokic. He wouldn't. He couldn't move with them. Jokic would just go to the 3-point line, shoot. Shaq would have to come out. He's too heavy, and he would start getting abused.
So
from the
wait. Now that's a crazy hypothetical, thinking Shaq wouldn't be in shape in this era.
What do you? He never had any indication of trying to get in shape when they were winning chips in his prime. So why would I think
he didn't have to?
Yes, he clearly did. So do you think Shaq underachieved? Did Shaq underachieve or no?
He has 4 championships. How did he underachieve?
What do you mean?
Yeah, hold on.
So
I'm sorry to cut y'all off. I just have to get this off. Hey, football breakdown. Other than your Kobe top 15 take, you are by far my favorite guest that's been up here in the last months. I love you. And Shaq, welcome back.
Thank you, Del. But Shaq never got. Why was Shaq getting in shape if he had no motivation to? You were already top. You should have been getting in shape. Shaq should have 6 rings. That's a fact.
Wait. Hold on, Dale.
Shaq should have 6 rings.
No. Wait. Football breakdown. 1 second. Dale, come again. I have not heard this guy say anything out of hypotheticals and going based off of this. He has Hakeem over Shaq because of this.
Y'all having the same conversations, though. Y'all literally saying the exact same thing.
The best guess is Elder Rufus, and it's not even close.
Elder Rufus was a good one as well. He's number 2.
Shaq should really have 6 rings. For instance, if Shaq had the same.
Hello?
You guys know how these things work.
If Shaq had the same work discipline as Kobe or LeBron, how many rings does he have?
And that's not hypothetical.
What type
that was crazy.
do they win?
No. I cannot believe somebody gets up here and spews this Shaq rhetoric.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Shaq doesn't become the most dominant player of
hypotheticals now. That's all we do up here.
We're not. You guys just dissed my hypothetical, so now I'm throwing
your hypothetical's crazy. Your hypothetical.
How was my hype? You give 2 pieces instead of Kobe Bryant that are not equal to Kobe, but together as like an equal force as Kobe Bryant. Shaq still wins those championships.
Okay,
how is that so crazy?
Okay, Shaq got swept by Hakeem with a amazing Penny Hardaway.
Thank you.
In the finals.
Wait, so that was
what?
Dale,
that happened.
Dale,
that was
Dale,
what? That's not a good
Dale.
piece. Penny at that time was not a good piece. I'm just asking the question. Yes or no?
So that
K-Rob,
was the Shaq of the early 2000s.
Not far removed.
Don't do that. Not far removed. No. Hold on, wait. Was it the same?
But that Shaq was dominant as well. We're not gonna. He was a baby. You right. You correct.
But hold on. But Football Breakdown just said I can't even take that Shaq because he was fat and out of shape and he should have won more rings.
He should have.
No, that's him. But I'm just saying, Shaq and Penny.
You just said he was the greatest, the greatest guest we've had in decades. What do you mean? That's what he says. You're caping with him.
He's a great guest. He said a lot of good stuff I can agree with.
What? Okay, repeat what he said right now. I'm listening. I want to be schooled. I want to be trained.
Football breakdown. You can repeat it yourself.
No. Football breakdown.
I'm having such a good time. I swear to you, I'm eating caramel popcorn. This is a great movie scene for me right now.
Okay, so let me go ahead and explain why. Like, if you pick Shaq, I'm not. It's fine. You have such a problem with me picking Hakeem, and I think it's kind of fun. You kind of maybe it's because you share the same name, Shaq. But Shaq, to me, like, first of all, Hakeem's offense and defense would translate better in today's era. Let's just get that out there. Hakeem was already moving away from the basket. You have guys that are more finesse bigs like Jokic, who's like a point center, and he's primarily a passer. Hakeem will be absolutely nasty and unstoppable in this era, and probably be better defensively because he can guard the perimeter better than Shaq could. Shaq was too heavy and fat for 48 minutes to stay in guarding guys in a high movement offense that's predicated on shooting threes, such as a Golden
Why
State.
do you not think he would be in shape? Is what I'm trying to ask you.
Because he wasn't in shape in his era. Okay.
So then why is So then why is Luka Doncic tearing the league up? And you guys said he's also not in shape.
I never said that. Luka could be in better shape. There's a difference between you being in better shape and then you being in bad shape.
Wait,
like Shaq literally just got fat.
I'm confused here because I thought the argument. Was.
What year did Shaq get fat? I need to hear this. What year was it? When did the food eating start? I need to know around what year. Can you just give me a time?
You can see a clear difference between what Shaq looked like in Orlando and Shaq looked like probably second year in LA
when he won his championships.
Yeah, and he was heavy, and they allowed him to offensive foul and bully niggas in the post.
Wow, man. Every era has some. Oh man. All right, bro. All right, you got it.
No,
you got it.
No,
you got it.
no.
I didn't like that you brought up what they allowed, because they allowed a lot from a lot of star players over the years.
And not like Shaq. The Shaq was like one of the hardest. Is notoriously one of the hardest people to defend. We know this, or to referee. We know this. And Dell might not like me because I actually have an agenda against KD. But this is my take on Hakeem. Like, also another point that you made about the whole skill thing. That whole skill thing where you talk about skill and not translating to championships, the difference between Kyrie and Hakeem is that Hakeem's skill translated into impact. Kyrie's skill never translated into impact on his team. So that argument is a moot point.
It translated when he sidestepped Steph Curry for game.
It translated when he had literally one of the most top 3 most impactful players of all time next to him. Because every other team, it didn't.
Before he got hurt, but
well, not good enough because they were worse every time when he
were the 1 seed when he was hurt.
Until what time in the playoffs? Until what happened in the playoffs?
He got hurt before the playoffs.
Okay, and then what happened? What happened the next time? So he wasn't that.
He came back from a broken leg, and the team was disjointed.
But now the team was just joining. And then what happened? And then what?
His first year in Boston.
But they were better without him, right? That's the point. They weren't further without him.
You can say they were better without him. I mean, there's no evidence that they were.
I don't have to say it. Look at the end result. They were better without him.
What's the evidence based on the next season when they weren't the same team? Is that your evidence?
Based on finishing.
Is that your evidence that the next year they were a different team and they got worse? Is that your evidence?
No,
when Kyrie was there the first year, they were on pace to have the best record in the league. They were the best team in the East.
And
Kyrie
what happened?
got hurt, and he didn't play in the playoffs. And then the next year, Gordon Hayward came back from his broken leg. Was clearly not the same Gordon Hayward. They were trying to factor him in the offense while balancing Terry Rozier, Jason Tatum in his second year, who took a clear step back. Jaylen Brown was trying to take a bigger role.
Nothing to do with Kyrie being there. They took a step back.
Kyrie. I mean, they were great with Kyrie the first year, so I don't get what you mean with Kyrie. They got worse.
The point is
the first year they were good. And you said
can we bring Elder Rufus up?
And they've been better ever since without him. So it's fine, Mars. You got
ever
it.
Since Jason Tatum became a borderline superstar. That's 4 years.
What happened? Who? So do you think if Kyrie was still there, Jason Tatum grows in the same fashion?
Can we argue actually what goes on instead of every time you want to say if? Let's talk about what actually happens, because your arguments go straight to a hypothetical that
this is what
not a hypothetical. What do you mean? What actually happened is that they didn't go as far.
What do you mean it's not a hypothetical? Your first word was if.
Okay, Mars. What did they actually do? What did Boston actually do with Kyrie? Did they do better or worse when Kyrie was there or not?
The first year when Kyrie Irving was there, were they, yes or no, were they the best team in the East? Yes or no?
No, because they didn't win the Eastern Conference Finals. So they weren't the best team in the East.
When Kyrie was there and healthy, what was their record the first year he was there?
They were on track to be the best team in the East. Did they win though? Did they win the East?
Hold on.
Did they win the East?
This is amazing.
Did they win the East? Did they win the East?
He wasn't there.
So did they win the East so when Kyrie wasn't there recently, did they win? Did they go further with or without Kyrie?
Is your argument about to be 3 years later? Did they get better?
Did they go further with or without Kyrie?
If your argument is 3 years later they made the finals, I'm not going to argue.
Didn't they go to the conference finals without Kyrie too?
Yeah, they went to the conference finals in 2018.
And they lost to LeBron, right? The conference finals, right?
They lost in game 7.
Okay, so they went further when Kyrie was hurt than when Kyrie was healthy.
And was the team the same the next year? Yes or no?
Did they go further when Kyrie was hurt?
Yes, I just said they were.
Bet. So they were the same. No. That's not the question. So
I'm asking the question. What do you mean it's not the question?
So Mars, you're getting kind of hot, bro. So if a team goes further.
Hold on. Football. You can't listen. Football for them. For me, you can say it, but for them, you can't say if. So I'm on your side. Don't say if, so they get a little.
Okay, I won't say if.
Right.
That's not the question. That doesn't make sense.
I would say okay. So did they go further? So Mars, did they go further when Kyrie was hurt or when he was injured?
They went further the first year when Kyrie got hurt.
Okay, so they went further hurt. So if a team goes further without someone else, then that means what then?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer your question, but like you said with the Shaq and Hakeem ring argument, there's context. Yes or no? Is there context behind the difference between the 2018 Celtics and the 2019 Celtics? Was the only change Kyrie Irving?
No, what change was in Kyrie Irving?
Okay, so then based off that, because the Hakeem and Shaq rings argument, there was context as you agreed. Shaq had Kobe, Hakeem never had anyone that level. If there's more context than just Kyrie Irving, why are you using the argument of who went further in what year?
How did Kyrie Irving play against the Bucks?
He was very bad against the Bucks.
Okay, cool. So what did Boston do against the Bucks without Kyrie?
I'm arguing 3 years later as if that equals the same.
But the thing is, I have a better argument. No.
Your argument is 3 years later.
If we were to take the position, if you were to take the position, right, and there is a debate, and you were to take the position, the Celtics were better with Kyrie Irving, and I was to take the position, the Celtics were better without Kyrie Irving, guess who would have more evidence to win that debate? Not you.
That would be fine if that was the debate I was making. You said Kyrie didn't have impact outside of Cleveland.
Okay, fine.
Was that I never said the team was worse without him or whatever.
So how did Kyrie do his first 4 years in Cleveland? Or his first years in Cleveland? How was it?
He was playing well. What's your question?
They're playing well, and they're playing well and getting what seed? And getting what pick in the draft?
The team was. I mean, they got.
Now the team was bad.
They had the 8th best odds. So getting the first pick doesn't mean you were the worst team.
Got it. But, so they were one of the worst teams in the league, though. They're awful.
They were a perennial lottery team.
Got you. So what happened? So what happened when Kyrie played for Brooklyn? How's he doing? Got it. Got it. So he had a positive. So Kyrie had a positive impact, right? So Kyrie's impact was positive. Everybody's gone.
Once again, my only argument was you said outside of Cleveland he hasn't had a positive impact, when in Boston that is false. That was my only point.
No, it's not false.
He failed in Brooklyn. You can say he failed in Cleveland before LeBron. I don't care.
So he didn't fail in Boston. So Kyrie didn't fail.
Year, he was playing very well and the team was very good.
So Kyrie Irving
did. Point I made.
So Kyrie Irving did not fail in Boston. Yes, sir. He didn't fail in Boston.
Would you classify as failing? I don't know where you're standing.
Oh my goodness! All right, you got it, bro. I'm not saying anything.
All right,
what? Down break ball foot. I have one more question. So you said that you're taking Hakeem over Shaq for what reason? Just I want to hear it one more time.
I think it's a more versatile player. I think it fits a more offensive defensive system. And I think a lot of Shaq's dominance is also predicated on how he's drafted, and Hakeem is not. So Hakeem's impact, I think he can levy or he can put on most teams without any outside factors, easier than Shaq can. And depending on era too and team construction. That's it. If you take Shaq, cool. If I take Hakeem, cool. But I don't think you're losing much taking either one. Like same thing with the GOAT debate. If someone says, like I love LeBron, if someone says Jordan's a GOAT, cool. Like he has 2 3-peats and he's an amazing player. Like there's no need to get tight about it.
Fair. All right.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like there's certain players that have the resume that should be in that debate, and that's fine. The only time I get like really annoyed in the GOAT debate is when players who really don't have a claim to that title, don't deserve it, start getting spoken about it. Like it's like, bro, that's not a legitimate.
Are you talking about Kobe?
I don't want to anger anyone, but Kobe is one of them where it's like I think there's 2 other players that are clearly better than Kobe, in my opinion. But
without naming a big that hasn't played in the last 30 years, can you name 2 of those players
that are better than Kobe?
Yeah,
Bron and Mike. What you mean?
No, I mean, of course. I mean, were those the 2 that you were? I thought you were talking about outside of Bron.
Yeah, I won't say you had like it made it sound like you had like more players. Like
I personally think Bird's better than Kobe. All time, I think Shaq's better than Kobe just because his impact was bigger than Kobe's while they played together, like significantly. It was just clear he was.
So then you think Hakeem is for sure better than Kobe?
Yeah, I think okay. I'll put it this way: if I was drafting the all-time team, I'd pick Hakeem over Kobe. Kobe's a greater player.
You would pick Hakeem over a lot of players besides, it sounds like, LeBron.
Hakeem's one of the best centers of all time. That's not a crazy. If I was building a team, I'm more likely to pick, if we're doing like a draft thing, if I was picking a team, I'm more likely to draft Hakeem first than Kobe.
Bird better than Kobe is crazy. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?
3 straight MVP.
Yeah, I'm asking.
When do we?
Bro. I'm asking.
Okay, I think Bird's a better shooter, better rebounder, and a better passer than Kobe. And has high championship medal, clutch, more versatile. His peak was higher, 3 straight MVPs. Kobe was. I know there's a lot of political stuff that why Kobe may have not won MVPs, but even if you say nationals deserve it, LeBron was probably a better candidate for one of those MVPs than Kobe was. So I think Bird's peak was higher. I think he just has a better skill set in general. His impact on winning is just as high too.
Thanks.
Fire.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for tapping in.
I'm being a good boy today. I usually
I'm not here like
Bird, but I don't.
Also, Dell. KD's handles are mad overrated. Outside of 3 moves, what does he really do with the ball?
Oh my God. Okay, we're not. You don't get 5 different topics. You're gonna be on here the whole show.
Down break ball foot. I'll continue that when he does only have 3 moves.
Thank you.
And I do want to say Kobe in his career.
I'm being a good boy today.
In scoring and assists, and Larry Bird is not.
No, I didn't say he was a better scorer, better shooter.
I'm saying totality. I'm just talking about totality. I'm not just talking about shooting.
You said Larry Bird have more skills than Kobe. That's why I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
he's one of like 3 players that have multiple 50, 49 seasons, and he's 6'11", bro.
Kobe Bryant is 13 All NBA teams to Bird's 10. Kobe's
Bird didn't play as long.
12 was all. Kobe was 12-time all.
You still my favorite.
Bird was 3. I don't know, man. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. No, you for sure. That's your opinion, but
yeah, this is my feel. I mean, 24-10.
There's a lot to be desired there, bro. A lot to be desired there.
You think so? Wait. Let me ask one question. So, do you think Bird's like a bum? Like, what are we talking about?
How me saying a player is not better?
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I'm about to say, bro.
He really wanted to get that off. All right. Thank you for tapping in, bro.
Yep.
Let's keep this moving. I want to keep going through topics because we do have several topics, but I'm going to bring people in intermittently throughout these so you guys can tap in as well on these different ones. And since we were talking about Kyrie Irving, I think it's perfect time to talk about Stephen A. Smith thinking that Kyrie Irving is an MVP candidate for next season. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. This was the quote that I saw. He said, "I got Kyrie Irving as one of my top league MVP candidates. Everybody better brace themselves. This brother's going to put on a show."
Yo, deadass, I've said some stupid shit before, but this clears everything I've ever said. Like, I've said a lot of dumb rhetoric up here just with time on my hands. But, I mean, it's just Stephen A. just never seems to
Adam
fail.
Walker.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
Del,
what's his name from the Lakers that went to Gonzaga?
Adam Morrison.
Adam Morrison. That's what I meant. Sorry, it's Adam Morrison. Anyway, look, I don't know, Shaq. Why are you so mad that
Name me the second fiddle on a team that's ever won MVP. But Lucas, how long have you been a Player's Choice fan?
Like,
how do you win MVP? Yeah, how do you win MVP over a guy that's going to average more points than you on better efficiency? But Lucas, what'd you say? How long have you been watching the show?
Like 1.5 years. Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah, you're good. Right. Do you watch it like that?
Like that?
On
like
your
when I think of
pillow?
Player's Choice fans, your face on the Guess Who board never pops up. So I'm actually pleased to see you. Pause.
Well, I want to say something. I'm not going to say it because of HR. But it was quick that you showed your face before you like came on. You had no shirt on. Like that was kind of
that was.
Bro, I'm chilling. I got a shirt.
Nah, now you do. I know. I'm saying it's just, like that's why Shaq asked. Like you know,
yeah, you
it's
got
cool
actual
though.
smug.
Yeah, like
your smug is like I'm finna cook.
Yeah, like I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a Unabomber vibes, but it's cool. Look, I think Kyrie could be an MVP, second fiddle or not. Like playing alongside KD is not going to harp him back, other than KD cooking as well. So I don't think it's a bad take, like you're saying. It's just so bad.
This is the worst take I've ever heard in my. Who in the media is going to vote for Kyrie? Let's start there.
AD
we love Cinderella stories, not this one.
Okay, Shaq, I don't like who's gonna vote. And
That's
all
why
that.
this
Kyrie,
is a bet.
No, because if Kyrie's performing, which he can't perform, you don't think Kyrie could perform at an MVP level? Is that
I don't think he can perform better than Kevin Durant, more efficiently than Kevin Durant. So why would we just overlook Kevin Durant as the clear reason that we're winning? Because you were just on Football Breakdown or Down Break Ball Foot side when he said that Shaq had Kobe. And that was his reasoning for everything.
Maybe he thinks KD will get hurt because that seems to happen a lot now. And
if he gets hurt, they're not winning games. And I'm not
voting
voting for Kyrie Irving.
Maybe he thinks they magically
I don't think about injuries. That's why I said the only person could negate Kyrie is if you're saying Kevin Durant is hooping more. But I don't think Kyrie could get off a 28 average point a season alongside Kevin Durant, who could average 26 or 27. He can. You don't think so?
I 100% I agree with you, but I don't think in any world Kyrie Irving averages more points than Kevin Durant. Therefore, why would we give him the MVP?
The way Kyrie jacks up shot, I think he could average more points than KD. I do.
They would lose more games is the point that I'm making because he's going to be shooting worse shots. He's not going to be making all these shots that he's
honestly,
jacking up.
When he put his contact,
you see what happened with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. KD clearly doesn't like that.
He's not that.
He's not what? Who has a better career, Kyrie Irving or Russell Westbrook? You already have admitted that it's Russell Westbrook, probably.
But do they play the same in terms of Russ jacking and being out of control?
You just alluded that Kyrie Irving is now going to be jacking more shots to average more points.
Is he out of control? Kyrie Irving is an out of control basketball player.
So why don't he just shoot every shot then, Dale?
Oh my God, Shaq! Just answer the question.
How
do you get to that?
Because you're just up here caping for a second fiddle to be an MVP, and then Stephen A.
You just compared Kyrie's playing style to Russell Westbrook. No, career doesn't match playing style.
Because you said he's going to shoot more shots, therefore Kevin Durant would get the looks that he wants. What are better shots for Kyrie?
Because KD
what are better shots?
KD could honestly take 16 to 17 shots and average 26 to 27 points. Kyrie could take 22 shots. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's not as crazy or how you're saying the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I've heard dumbest shit from that show from Kendrick Perkins that's worse than this.
No, this is by far the most statistically inaccurate thing Stephen A. Smith has probably ever said in his life. I just don't know in a world where Kyrie averages more points than KD, and while doing that, they win more games, and they're number one in the East, and all of this crazy runs and all these things, and he's more efficient, and he's making more three-pointers and less turnovers. Where does he? So he's scoring more, but not assisting more. So what are we seeing from Kyrie?
He only will average 5 or 6. I don't know, Shaq. He's not here. Everybody's spewing things out of their assholes, and this was one of them. But it's not as bad for you to sit here to say that. Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever. Nah, it's not that.
This is statistic. When I heard this, I said it's impossible. When has that ever happened in the history of the league?
That what?
That a second fiddle, and without all of the what ifs that you're trying to give him, he's not going to average more points than Kevin Durant. We know that, correct? We agree that's not going to happen.
The same amount.
What did they average? I don't know the numbers to see how.
And how many games did they both play?
9. I mean, KD got hurt and played half the year, but.
And how much did he play?
50, 55.
Okay. And when he was there, it was still the same.
Who was more efficient?
KD was more efficient. Kyrie took 3 more shots.
Was he way more efficient or just barely?
5%. True shooting.
So way more. So way more efficient.
Well, yeah, KD's
on a different tier.
But James Harden was an MVP candidate that year, and James Harden wasn't the best player on that team.
That's a fact. James was the MVP
James Harden
candidate.
was the MVP candidate according to who?
Brooklyn.
According to everyone. It was him and Embiid for the most part, and he went down. Embiid
based off of points, assists, rebounds, correct? He was not scoring the ball.
He
was just saying that based on you saying the second fiddle. That's why he said it.
Yeah, and I agree with that. That's a good take. But all I'm saying is we're talking about 2 scorers, 2 guys that do the same thing and both need the ball in their hands. And to say that Kyrie, he's about to have a crazy year, off the chain year, and they may finish 1 or 2 in the East. But to say that Kyrie Irving's about to have a better season than Kevin Durant when we've never seen it literally ever in our lives, But I digress. Lucas, it's on you.
Hold on, let me unmute him. Sound like you had a UFO in the background, so I had to.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
There's construction outside.
Where are you from, Lucas?
Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Yeah, we're about to be good this year with our Timberwolves.
Oh, okay.
We're about at 55 plus wins.
Word.
So that boy Anthony Edwards to keep his phone off, man.
He's averaging 27.
Tell Anthony Edwards to put his phone away.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that was a bad take.
That was a bad look.
Del, do you think AD or Kyrie has more of a chance of winning an MVP?
Wow. Oh my God. Shaq.
Be honest.
Look,
Be
Shaq.
honest, Dale. Be honest, Dale.
It's 100% Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
But he's a second fiddle as well.
But he's a second fiddle. That's why I said, wow, Shaq.
No. I don't think.
Not the
I think
same,
Anthony
though.
Davis
Not the
averaged
same.
more points than LeBron James. We can just start there.
Yeah, that
You
is.
think he
Does
does?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that make
There's a
him
clear
the first
difference.
fiddle?
It is a clear difference, though.
The playing
AD
style is the difference, right?
100%.
Playing style.
Okay.
I think LeBron's going to average like 25, 10, like in 2020, like this year. And AD could average like
This
27.
year, didn't he average 30 this year, Braun?
Yeah, but I think he needs to be the playmaker for them to win, like 2020. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what's Russ doing? Just chilling.
What was that, Morris? I couldn't
What's
hear.
Russ going to be doing if
That's
Russ
a good
needs to
question.
get the hell
He's
out of
moving.
there. He needs
He's
to
moving.
leave. He listed his house, like you guys said.
Yeah, he's just gonna move house in LA. He's not going somewhere else.
Bro, we need Healed and Turner. If not, we're fucked. That's all I gotta say.
I thought you were from Minnesota. What's going on?
Right.
You
Wait,
heard
what do we
said
say?
we.
No,
Said
so-
we.
Oh,
Did you mean Minneapolis Lakers?
that's what he meant,
What do
bro.
you
That's
mean?
what he really meant. He meant the Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's been
you
there
said
since the
we
Mike days.
55 wins with Gobert,
Hey,
and
I
then
got two teams, okay? I'm sorry.
oh, it's not fine. It's fine.
My bad. I'm a Brian
Two
guy.
teams is
Yeah, it's not
Two
two
teams
teams.
is
It's
crazy.
LeBron and
guy.
Minnesota. It's
So I'm a
LeBron and
Brown
Minnesota.
guy.
That's
I
what it
respect
is.
that. I respect that.
Yo, Lucas, if you ever had like a 5 p.m. shave, like, do you feel like you could host Player's Choice?
Probably.
Like, do you ever think like I could do that job?
No, not like host. No, I could just sit there like some of these other
He's
guys.
basically calling you JD Twin.
No.
like his small little brother. Oh,
Right.
but you, Lucas, you feel like you could just come up here and do it. with
Not
some of these
not
guys,
like
right?
not host. I could probably do Joe or
Lucas
somebody. I could chill.
Lucas clears.
He said I could chill.
Are you high right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you. I said it in the chat. I said it in the chat. I knew it. I said
Yeah,
that boy
I
was like he
appreciate
came
that,
over here and
Lucas,
I'm smoking a joint, bro. That boy came in here.
No, I got my pen. My bad. Del, I wanted to
That's
debate
fine.
Kobe and Duncan view though, so bad.
Go ahead. What's your Duncan take?
All right, so what if Kobe had Shaq?
Hold on. You can't say if today. That's the name of the show. You
No,
can't
no,
say
it's-
if.
no, okay. So Kobe had Shaq, someone who's better than him for how many years? 8, right?
Kobe had Shaquille O'Neal, who's better than him. Like Kobe.
Yeah. So what would be
Ah,
Duncan's? What would Duncan's resume be if he had someone better than him, whoever at any position, for 8 years?
It depends on whose eyes you're saying that Shaq better than Kobe. You know
Would
what I'm
you
saying?
say that?
Well, no,
Kobe's
he
my
wouldn't say
second
that.
greatest players of all time.
No, at that time when they won.
In the finals, no. But you see, this is where the thing. As a player, like in the finals, no. Give the ball to Shaq. Let's walk home with the victory. But if I look at the overall, Kobe at that time was. But I still have to say Shaq just because what the hell Shaq was doing in the finals, he was controlling. But for you to, I don't think you put any player that could be that is greater than Shaq at that time. Shaq is still dominating that at that time. Like if you put Michael Jordan as peak, I think the offense still goes the same way with Shaquille O'Neal for those 3 peats. And I think Mike is better. So
Yeah.
I don't know who I can say to be better than Shaq, because that offense from 2000 to 2003 when they won 3 peats was still flow and go the exact same way through Shaquille O'Neal. So I don't know how to answer your question with Duncan of picking a player that better than Duncan based on that take, because you give Shaq anyone at that time, the ball is going through Shaq. It just is. It's going. So I don't. You know what I'm saying? You put Mike. You put.
Even
I don't
through
know.
Bron?
You put Braun. You put anyone. especially Braun. To be honest, Braun liked passing more than the first two players I named.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, so for Duncan is better than Duncan. I have Kobe better than Duncan. So if I give Kobe, well, I can't give Kobe to him because that would negate the argument. So, like,
what's your shit on Kobe, my guy?
What do you mean shit? He's amazing basketball player.
I know. But I'm just asking. My bad.
I don't know what you yo. Tell your man to recharge his pen or whatever. and I don't know. Your man is zooted and booted, bro.
Nah, he ain't zooted right now, bro.
You ain't giving me nothing.
You're up here, smack.
My bad.
Oh my
No,
God.
Lucas, I'm actually here for it. Like, anything else?
Yeah, for real. Like, what are you about to go eat after this, bro?
Word.
I mean, I gotta go to work in a minute.
Where you work at?
What's it called? Balcom. It's called a place called Balcom.
Why would we
Bro,
know
you
what's
shouldn't
it?
have done that.
Why would we know? Why
Don't-
would you say what's it called?
Don't-
Like we know.
Stop,
How
stop,
would we
stop.
know?
Yeah, bro.
Wait,
I've never
I thought
even
you
heard
asked.
those letters put together.
And
pronounced
say the
before.
name again.
No,
What's the
don't
name?
do that. Don't dox yourself. Bro, just
No, Diddy's now making Lucas
he's
paranoid.
defending. Now he's defending his little brother. Like, come on.
I just don't want anyone. I don't want
That's
anyone
really
ever up
JD's
here to
little brother.
dox
Respectful.
themselves. I tell everyone all the time not to
No, I
dox
just want to know the
themselves.
name of his job. What's the name of it?
Balcom.
No, what do you do?
Oh,
I like.
Balcom?
Yeah,
okay.
agglomeration.
You said what?
Agglomeration. That's what I do.
I don't know what that word means.
That's a
But you're not
Crazy
going to get in
word.
trouble for coming on Player's Choice, right?
Fuck no.
Right? Coming up, player choice, pause, talking about his pen, and the name of the job is Balcom. Check out my balcony.
Yo.
Yeah, Dale.
Oh.
Dale, I knew when you had that flower shirt on, you might have been an informant, but now you really out here looking like a snitch. He's trying to get you messed up, Lucas.
Dale has snitched
Informant.
live. Yeah, Dale, you've snitched before. It was a
Snitching,
crazy
bro.
time. You
That
don't
flower
even
shirt.
remember.
You ever see Paid in Full? You ever see Paid in Full with them boys?
Yo, listen. First, oh,
Yeah,
I haven't.
hey,
I don't. Yo, Lucas, you listen to this because your genre, your high friends when you smoke. Yo, guys, I was a player's choice. So the guy Dell told me this. Listen. So this is my snitch thing. I'm not in the street life, right? I'm not. So people could say whatever they want to say. Dell, you're a snitch. I've never been in the street life. The snitching rules are for people in the street life. If
You
I'm in a,
tattletale before.
Hold on,
If you know
Shaq.
some
You're
information
telling-
that's incriminating and you speak on it, that's called
Listen,
tattletelling and
listen.
or snitching.
Clip this, JD, because I need this to be a PSA whenever you guys want to
He's
throw
a
it on
civilian,
TikTok.
y'all. He's a
For
civilian.
the gangster. This is for Players Choice Gangster. So listen, if you're in a car with Delroy James, right?
Coming next Thursday.
Right. If you're in a car with Delroy James, right? And I don't know you're carrying a firearm, you have a firearm and all that stuff, and we get pulled over, right? The fact of the matter is if the police say, hey, Del, you pick, this is what happened in New York, whoever get caught, you get arrested. If the cops go and say, hey, Mr. James, this gun was in this car, was it yours? You know who it belonged to? I'll be like, yeah, look, you got to see my finger. His.
No, that's
time out.
fine. That's fine.
That's
that's
how
fine.
I'm pointing because
No,
the
that's
fact of the matter
fine.
is I don't know what's going on. This isn't me. This is not my life.
No.
If you're not my
No.
friend
Dale,
or my brother,
this
whoever
is
I'm in the
different.
car with, that put me in that position to be.
Dale, no, this is different
Question.
than going to the cops and saying, hey, he has a gun. When nobody
Oh, no.
knows that he has a
I
gun.
would- listen,
You've done that
only-
before. That's
When?
snitching. That's dry snitching. You didn't know it's dry tattletelling. I'm
I've
just
never-
letting.
listen,
Dale, it was
I've never-
crazy.
I've
It's
never-
on YouTube. I just have to stop because I'm gonna start dry snitching.
Yo, this is crazy.
Listen,
What is
I've
going
never.
on?
So I did it on the show.
That's, and I can't even tell you who it involved because this was just dry snitching that I just will not. I can't.
Oh, listen. If I dry snitch on Players Choice live show to whoever it happened to, they deserved it.
No, that was the craziest part. They didn't. But if I sent this to anybody, they would be like,
Yo,
"Don't
no,
take that, man." It's
send-
all based off of one sentence that Dale said.
Send it to me.
Bro, now I'm curious. I gotta know.
I don't
Was
know.
I
I
here?
can tell you about it, and I can have the person that was there also tell you about it, but I can't find it because I don't know what episode it is. But people are watching old episodes and saying, "Damn, Dale, you just snitched."
What? Bro, that is crazy.
Now the chat talking about y'all need 6'9". Yo, chat, I'm gonna tell. I don't know who's. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. This is I don't know. I don't care if you know how this sound. I'm from Brooklyn, right? No BS. My life and the things I've seen. If you're on this chat commenting, it gives me the indication that you have never seen what I've seen in my life. If you're competent, you need 6'9".
There's a few gangsters
that's definitely fair. Yeah. That's definitely fair though. That's definitely
I'm telling you, like I would raise up in where I'm from in Brooklyn to walk out my house, no BS, and people are walking by with guns looking for their enemy right in front of me, no, like 2 feet away. So if you're on your computer, love you guys for the support, but if you're here like sitting down, laptop, oh, that was casual. Enter. You have not lived the life I've lived or things I've seen. It's a blessing for me to be here along with Shaq and all you Mars, whoever, to sit here and just enjoy life with you guys. I tell you that right now. Pin that too, JD.
Lucas, you see what you caused? Lucas, do you have a girlfriend?
That's chilling.
Luke, do you have a girlfriend?
Are you petting
your
wall?
Yeah, dude. She's right here.
Oh, she lets you watch player stories. Does she get annoyed when you watch it too much?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I talk about basketball a shit ton. She gets annoyed by that shit. She gets upset about that shit.
I'm so happy you came up here. Thank you, bro. Nice to meet you, Lucas.
Nice to meet you too. I haven't seen you guys for a long time. First time talking to you.
Are you in the Discord, Lucas?
No, I'm not. No.
Go to the Discord, bro.
He's too cool for Discord.
Bro, I've never had Discord.
Bro.
That's what I was about to say. I doubt Lucas ever heard the word Discord before in my life.
No, I know of it. I just never had it.
That's the first time you heard those letters. Jumbled up and pronounced like that. Discord.
All right, Lucas. You can download Discord, bro.
Appreciate you tapping in, bro. We got a bozo coming in next, so.
All right, thank you.
Wait,
guys.
that means you know him?
Yeah, it's
peace,
this
Luke.
guy. Hello, bozo man.
Oh, yo.
Good morning.
Wipe the sleep out of your eyes.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, did Bama bust your ass so bad you couldn't even wake up this morning?
Hey, yo.
What's
up, bro?
That's nasty, JD. Come on, bro.
I said bust your, not bust in your.
Hey, my host.
Oh.
What?
Oh, God, no comments. No comments.
What's up, guest?
Just stop. Don't ever say those words again.
HR?
Yo,
Hey,
did y'all play
I never want to hear those
though?
letters.
Ron, did y'all play one-on-one?
What did he say?
Bama is not fucking stupid.
Oh, okay, all right.
Bama's not gonna check the ball up with me, and we ended up on the same team.
Right.
You just kind of gotta know how that.
Bama called me out. He said, "I'm looking for your big sister in Athens." He sounded like every podcaster who hates me. Ron, I'm looking for your big sister in Athens. I was like,
where are you guys at?
We in like Sacramento right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
I couldn't believe when those words came out his mouth, Shaq.
big sister was crazy.
Yeah,
it was one of those moments. Why is Bama calling me big sis?
So was yesterday PC fan basketball link up?
Kind of.
PC fan is crazy.
No, because this is what he is. I don't care what you guys say. Like y'all treat Bama like this glorified. Can't wait to like come on, Bama.
Like what, Dale?
Like come on, Bama. Like stop it.
I'm gonna tell you, I seen Bama's body shape on the story, and he still beats JD.
He does not at all. Not even a little bit.
But what I'm gonna do to Bama with him sitting like that up top,
Bama looks like the Penguin from Batman.
I was really trying to imagine him being quick and fast and.
No,
but
I couldn't.
Up top is really crazy.
Yeah, it's like his legs gonna be moving, and then he'll do like a basketball move. Have you ever seen Along Came Polly? And then he was like, Rain Man, like off the backboard. That's Bama.
Yo, Bama looks like
nah, and I seen him, and then I'm like, no, when you ever yeah, watch it. Move J Rob. So and then in the video, you ever I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if we're PG-13 or whatever. So the video Ron sent, when I was watching Bama walk up, I'm like, Like
this is camera magic.
I'm not gonna say a condom, but you ever had a balloon? You ever had a balloon filled up? You ever had a balloon filled up walking towards you? And that's how it was. Bama with the hat. And then there's Warren Sapp.
Yo, Ron.
Nah, bro. What is going on?
Yeah. Because I know Bama's going to try to kill me. But nah, Bam. That was camera magic. It was filters on Ron's phone. There was a lot of nastiness going on. I'm like, is that Alabama?
Right.
Hold on.
All right.
Shoot, where is it?
All right. Because y'all know Bama got ammo for everybody up here.
For sure he do, and he was roasting me the other day.
Yeah, but now he got to catch it. He got caught lacking.
Yo, okay.
Yo, Ron,
No, you
I gotta
do
see
the
that
Carl
video.
Winslow.
Hey, Ron, is that video in
Yeah, the calls Winslow was
Hold on. I got it.
Carl Winslow, like that was like Hall of
I ain't
Fame.
gonna lie, bad body shaping is crazy. I ain't heard that one, bro.
Go look at Ron's story.
Bama,
Look at
text me right
Bama.
now. Do I need to join?
No,
Bama-
Bama, you
Bama
don't need
be
to
the-
join. This is just good fun. I
Bama
don't feel like
be
getting
the
roasted
one-
by Bama. He's gonna
Right.
roast me.
Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta move this.
Bama's
Bam-
gonna come in here and light us all up.
Yeah, he is gonna come in and
Pause.
light
Bama
everybody.
be the one when he talking to chick. They be like, "Oh, you strong?" He be like, "Nah, I'm big boned."
Okay. Here, we're playing this.
Who's the Spice Adams? Sorry, my bad. We can't hear it.
You can't hear it.
Dale, I can't believe you.
I don't know why you
started
and
this
Ron
whole
can't
thing.
figure this out. JD,
No,
we
You guys
can't
not
hear
hear
it.
this?
Nah, not loud. I can hear a
JD,
little
like
bit of
you
it.
were enjoying that way too much.
Bro,
Now you
this-
really got me tight.
This is. Hold on. Give me a second, because this is gold.
Nah, you sent that wrong. Nah, because I was just trying to come support the show. Pause, and then y'all was trying to like Bama started
Dale
it because
for
I was
sure
on
caught a
Bama's
stray.
side. I was on Bama's side about Alabama taking the chip and all that. He's like, "Nah, Dale, F that. Don't join my show." I'm like, "Yeah, like, what's up with the energy? I'm not trying to take a seat at the."
But Dale, you
at
did
the-
come in there. Dale, you did come in there and set the jokes off. That's what set it off. It was your fault.
No,
for sure.
he started it, and I said, "What's up?" Like, I don't want your seat at Gridiron.
Hold on.
Your
That
job
look
is
like Warren
safe.
Sapp.
Bama took that like,
here joking, boy, right now, bro.
but now we can't see the video.
What is going
Right.
on?
But that wasn't even the start. That's not
Come
the
on,
start
Loest.
of it, though. Warren, I called him Carl's Winslow first.
Yeah, the
Hold
Carl's
on. Yeah,
Winslow
bro.
was crazy.
But you
Dale,
know,
I rewatched
Hold
it with the chat, and I was like, "Oh my god,
what
this
is
is
going
fire!"
Bro, this sucks.
JD, can you play the original video I sent?
See, this is why Ron my preference when it comes to the host. But that's a story for another day. That's a
Yeah,
story
like
for
you can
another
pick
day,
Shaq or Hakeem. Now I can see that. Now I see it more clearly with the Shaq and Hakeem. Shaq might be more dominant, but people just have a preference for Hakeem. I get it.
Okay. You guys really can't hear this, huh? Hold on.
Wait,
Can-
Shaq, why did you start talking about Hakeem Olajuwon?
Because J-Rob just said that Ron is his preference for host.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear
You
this?
unanimously have JD though.
Can you hear this?
Dale, you have JD. We can't hear it, Loest. But Dale, you have JD.
Yeah,
Coach
JD clears,
Loest.
JD clears everyone.
Can you guys hear
and
this?
That's how I feel about Shaq.
JD
but
not,
no,
JD
we,
don't clear, bro. JD doesn't clear Ron.
Listen.
He may clear.
All right,
clears
you
Dub,
have
bro.
to
Clears
quit
Dub, bro.
talking because I think it screws the audio. Hold on. Can you guys hear that?
well, maybe we're talking in our minds because we can't hear shit right now. Like,
It's not worth it anymore. Damn.
No way,
just
top left
keep
is
going.
back. I don't believe the top left is back.
Just keep going because I was cursing you out in my mind. Maybe that's why I went mute again. Just run it back, maybe.
Nah. I
Hello,
don't think
Mars.
it's going to work. That's tough.
You got your white hoodie back?
That is tough because that's an amazing clip.
IG.
Is it on posted on Gridiron?
I thought we
Wrong.
were posting that on our.
Ron? Is that posted on
Deserves it.
Gridiron? It should
I
for
don't-
sure
I
go
don't-
everywhere.
I don't think Habibi posted it yet.
Nah, bro. I'm really. Yo, that was one of the funniest episodes probably that I've been on personally. Like, I actually had a great laugh that episode. Wow, bro.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you on death row.
But
if y'all need me to go in the chat and spice your show up, I'll be there.
I don't want to be on Del Row, bro. Del Row.
I didn't say Del Row. I said death row. Meaning
snitching on that side, bro.
This side. No, we do not.
Dry snitching, accidental snitching. You just gave somebody life because you didn't know you were
talking
snitching.
about that music. What did Dirk say? Please do not play that little boy in the club because we don't listen to rats. You feel me? You can't rock with you. Can't rock with Death Row and that music.
That's not right. That's not my type of music. That's not my type of music. I grew up in the ether era.
Yo, Ron, I know you're trying to get Alabama up here. I'm calling them Alabama now. I know you're trying to get Alabama up here. Tell them, come on.
Yeah, bring Bama up here, please. Wait, Ron, can you show
he's
video?
really gonna torture us.
Is that video still on your story, bro?
Yeah, it is. Yo,
oh my god!
All right, here, bro. Here comes the storm because I'm sending it. Here comes the storm. This is about to be an interesting 20 minutes here.
Wait, is he in the?
He's about to be. This is about to get
Bama,
crazy.
That ass, I don't want no smoke with you. Like, nah.
Me neither, bro. I don't like this. Ain't the time, JD. Why you sent him the link, bro?
Because he's really gonna come up here and start cooking.
When I'm in the chat and Gridiron Ron never say send Del the link.
No, I want to laugh right now, but
we know you don't know no football.
Shaq said, "Get him up here."
But he's not coming out here to talk basketball. He's trying to tell jokes.
I just watch Ron.
Trying to tell jokes.
Wait, JD, can you play Ron's story? We don't need the audio. You could just show it.
No, bro.
Let me go see.
Bro, this is about to be bad, bro.
No way, Bama be talking like that, dude. No, I got it, bro. I got it.
Y'all gotta see this, I'm telling you.
Y'all watch Pokemon? Does anybody watch Pokemon, bro?
Yo, Bama's really about to come up here and
you guys really
bro.
But we can bring Anwar in or whoever's been patiently waiting.
Nah, Bama can't talk how he talking.
Yo, bring Anwar. Bring Anwar.
We got Anwar.
Bring Scabaldi.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo, Anwar was good. Saw you yesterday, bro.
Yeah, not much, bro. Not much, man. So I was trying to react to but I was talking to my mans and it was getting nasty because he was talking about how Jason Tatum is gonna be running laps around Larry Bird and how Larry Bird's getting cooked by most of the players in today's game and how Larry Bird is overrated. So do y'all think Larry Bird is overrated? I gotta ask you. Y'all think Larry Bird's overrated?
Here's the thing. I don't think Larry's overrated at all. I don't think he's overrated, underrated. I feel like he's just not appreciated just because of the era that he came in. It's the same thing that's going to happen to Kevin Durant in 20, 30 years. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Maybe Steph, LeBron. It just comes with time. Like, Larry, we didn't get to see it, so it's just not fresh in our brains. But in 30 years, when all of the Larry fans are up out of here or, life goes on and whatever happens, it's going to be bad for Larry because there's guys that have played in the 80s that are better than guys that have played now or that have done more. But we just don't give it up like that, which is nasty, and we should stop doing that because it's just an inaccurate depiction of what Larry actually was doing in his era.
Yeah, I agree with you because when you saying stuff like Lauri Markkanen is a better shooter than Larry Bird, I gotta question your basketball knowledge at that point, man.
Hold on, who said that?
And also, I'm guessing Dell told you about what happened yesterday. I'm guessing.
Oh, we know.
We heard some rumblings.
So he ain't tell that I got the one block on him though. Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq, he blocked me.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I did.
No, Anwar. Before that, how did you and Dale meet up to even play this game?
I'm not gonna say you tell the story. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm going back on mute.
No, listen, I'm keeping.
I'm looking at Ron's story.
Yes, listen. Did I lose? Yes, I did. Did I get one block? Yes. Was it kind of low? Yes.
Nah, bro.
Did I get cooked? Yes.
Nah, bro.
I still got some buckets on him though.
Hold on.
And I was on him most of the game. This guy was shooting over me. Like, what you want me to do, bro?
But he told you that was going to happen, Anwar. And he keeps telling everybody that, and y'all don't believe this man for whatever reason. But Anwar, I need to know. You texted. How did you guys end up at the same gym?
So it was the first time I was on here, and I was telling him like where I was from, and I remember he said he was from Middletown. I was like, okay, that's not too far from me. So I texted him on the gram and stuff like that, and trying to get him to run and stuff because I wasn't that far from him. I was like a good 20, 23 from him, and that's how that happened. It was actually based off the panel. I don't know if you remember though, but it was the first time when I was on here when you were asking where I was from and stuff like that.
I'll remember that.
Bro, why are you looking at me like that, bro?
He said he was going to be on mute, so.
Oh yeah, to me, no, I wasn't froze. When Anwar was talking, I was looking at Ron and I thought it was Ron. I didn't know the resemblance was like. I swear. So Anwar was talking and I saw Ron. I'm like,
bring your little brother to work day, and Bama's coming up here for me.
Yo, so that's what happened. No, so he had hit me up. He actually wanted me to like train him or whatever, and I was like, so we got there early. I was gonna train him, but people was on the gym. So then he was like, yo, let's play once. I'm like, why? Literally, I'm like, why? He's like, yo, I ain't gonna take it easy on you. You know, one of those things. You know, one
basketball
of those things.
flirting with you.
Yeah, right. That you hate, and I'm like, all right. So for the first 6 points, I'm like, I'm not even gonna go to the basket. I'm just gonna like jab and shoot and do all this stuff. And then it was like 5-2 or whatever, and I'm giving him shots. Like, ask him. He scored one good bucket on me. Definitely one, like dribble, do all his little moves and whatever. And I had my hand up, and it went in, and it went in. And I'm like, oh, all right. But then after that is like, my level's here, and you're like all the way over there. But look, it's the truth.
Bro,
so then we started playing fives on the same team. This is what gets me mad. We lose the first game because, honestly, when you're just running up and down LA Fitness for cardio, it's people in there like this is their EuroLeague Final Four, and people are in there. And here's me in there running for cardio while still trying to be like, yo, set a screen, yo, do this, whatever. So we lose the first game. Of course, I'm the first pick for the next game.
No. I thought we won the first game. I thought we lost the second game.
Okay, whatever. We lost the game, and then I'm the first.
Of course, I'm the first pick.
Of course, I'm the first pick for the losing team coming on. Hey, Dell, you want to play? I'm like, sure. Anwar doesn't get picked, right? So he doesn't get picked. He doesn't get picked up. So listen, this is why I get mad at him. This is what I literally get. Hold on, no, mute.
I muted him.
All right, so look, so listen, so I'm sitting there. I get picked. We win like no BS 8 games straight. As I'm looking at Anwar sitting here, like, you know, you see the little kid in the background, like, got next. He's getting Debo for his necks every single time, and I'm like, yo, bro, you're not gonna play again.
Ron used to be Anwar at LA Fitness.
I'm like, yo, bro,
that used to be Ron.
Shaq, I'm like, yo, bro, you not gonna play again? He's like, yeah, I got next. Is an order. So the people that he says in front of him done played 2 games already and lost, and is in front of him. So when
they turned it into the expansion league,
right? So when his next come up, we still win. I'm like, yo, take my spot, and I just leave. I'm getting home. I look at my DM. He goes, hey, you left? Like, yes, I'm home with my kid.
Anwar, defend yourself.
Bro, I'm gonna beat myself, bro. You got lucky too, bro, because I was gonna beat you that game too, bro. I know I was, bro. Because we won that game. Ironically, when you left, we won that game. We smoked them that game.
Ironically, when I left. Ironically, when I left, we beat your team.
This is what you're forgetting, though. Before you take your shoes, I told you that we was about to play. Like, that game we left, we literally played. I told you we was about to play.
Right, exactly. But honestly, he got on the court. He's 18 years old himself. And he was the oldest guy on his team. I'm like, I'm not playing against the kids.
No, I was not. No, that's actually cap. It was somebody older than me. It was somebody.
Well, he was 19?
No, I'm 18. There was somebody that was 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
20.
So yeah.
Getting by a drink.
I'm going to start calling you Capadel. That's what I'm going to start calling you, bro. I'm going to start calling you Capadel, bro.
And then he wanted me.
Capadel is fire.
I didn't tell you the full DM. He said, hey, you left. I want you to meet my dad. I'm like.
I mean, but he was right. He was right next to me though. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's fire.
But
I respect that.
No, it was dope. Honestly, it was mad fun. I might.
What did I do? You didn't.
I might go back to LA Fitness today.
No, bro. I definitely need my rematch, bro. Because like I'm not going. Bro, I was on you the whole time, bro. Like, you only had like one open jumper. I was on you the whole time, bro. Bro.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Anwar,
I was on
Anwar, you have to come up. You have to come up once every couple weeks. Like, I just need this story time. You need to get back in the gym with Dale, figure some things out. And Dale, you need to meet Anwar's pops.
Right. I'll record it on the vlog.
This is nasty timing. Ron's not here for this, but we're about to bring the bull in to get a little roast off.
Do not bring him in without Ron being.
All right.
Like, no.
Oh yeah, Shaq, you nasty too. I didn't forget that either because you said because about the whole Shaq and Hakeem center thing. You're not gonna act like most of Shaq's competition at center didn't get drafted around Hakeem's time. So technically, that's also Hakeem's competition too.
Hakeem always was bullying guys that weren't in their primes.
Bro, but they. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, bro.
I'm just speaking to the Shaq situation.
You're nasty.
Hakeem Olajuwon is in the chat though.
Bro,
he's fighting for his honor.
You're nasty, Shaq. That's all I gotta say, bro. You're nasty. I was really gonna get on you too, Shaq. Like I had the whole playoffs and stuff pulled up when you were talking about how come you don't got wins.
I'm so shook right now from what's coming. Anwar, just join the next episode. DM me on the white so I can give you a follow back.
Don't worry, Shaq. I got you, bro. And
all right, bro. We're gonna have this conversation, bro. I promise.
Yeah, I'm about to leave, but the last thing I gotta say is, Del, you lucky too, because if I didn't ask you about the whole KD and Giannis thing, I would have got on you during the show too. By the way, I had stats and stuff put up there too. But since you broke it down to me, I'm gonna let you slide. There's one.
Anwar, you have a lot of bark. That bite's looking a little soft.
Listen,
I got a lot of bite too. I come with analytics. I'm not Mars, bro.
Anwar, who backed out of the Taco Bell commercial between Shaq and Hakeem?
Yo, listen.
That counts.
JD, if you meet him, it'll be a bigger laugh than Bama. He's the same. He's the same height as my son.
No.
The new one.
Hey, he's still got buckets on you though. He's still got buckets on you though.
Bro,
Anwar's nimble.
Like 6'6", bro.
You're like, damn, dude, I didn't know you was this tall.
Yeah, we tried telling you, Anwar. All right, we got to get Bam up here for this drive-by. So, all right, bro.
I hope Bama comes up here and says that.
This. Buckle up, boys.
Bama doesn't have a cam. If Bama does not have a cam, I'm really not doing this.
Bama, turn the cam on.
Bro, why you can't do this? Because first off,
wait, Bama, let me preface this. Or you just gonna come in talking?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all get.
That's the propaganda that we've been talking about all show.
This is finna be quick. Okay.
No, wait. So no camera, bro. Come on, Bama. We love each other. Like, come on.
I just had it. Y'all will be able to see me on camera. Y'all will be able to see me on camera tonight. PC Gridiron. Shouts out to everybody.
I just be there for the ending segment, bro. You know that. You know our back and forth is that. So come on, bro. Like, what you doing right now?
That is
getting stretched. Pause.
Wow. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Then you try to drop another joke over there looking like you get a Gatorade shower, cool water cologne, and you got a 71 Cadillac, and you wear them Jesus sandals, and you listen to old school R&B.
I don't know. I can't see.
I'm not done with you.
I can't see.
I'm not finished.
Listen, I can't see your face while you screwing. Hold on. Go. Listen, I saw the video. Hold on. Wait. Yo, Shaq, wait. Hold on. Before you go, Bama, I saw the video. So you got to turn your mic up when you speak into these levels. You got to start.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. And let me get your running mate.
Hold on. Bama, what you say?
No, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, Bama, because you out there
Bama,
like this.
Bama, I can't hear you.
Yo,
J-Rob. That big ass nose over there you got, I bet you snort your food like coke, nigga.
Yo, who you mad at me? You mad at me because you was hooping like this?
Yeah.
Why you mad at me?
I'm not hooping like that. I'm not mad at you like that. I'm mad you got a nose like Squidward House. That's what I'm mad at. That's what I'm mad at. You sucking up all the air.
And we always bring it back to SpongeBob. And we always bring it back to SpongeBob.
It should be.
Why do we bring it back to SpongeBob?
It should be a picture of you. It should be a picture of you. When they talk about when them racist white people be talking about something, they breathing out all the air. It should be a picture of you and your nose. That's who they talking about. Your nose, you and your nose, breathing that shit for real. Or you could snort peanut butter. I bet you can snort peanut butter up out that jar. Like they're like, damn, bro, like you really got a strong nose. You got a fucking Hellcat nose, J-Rob. Strong motor.
Snorting peanut butter is insane.
I just had to.
All right, man. It was nice that you came. Wait, you forgot about Mars and Ron, JD. But
I'm gonna let Mars go because
that's the problem. See, the problem
Mars over there. Them boys will shank you for the queen. Over there in Lincoln Park, y'all boys go crazy over there on Lincoln Park, man. I listen to that UK drill. I know what y'all do. I'm gonna stay at home. You feel me? All right, bro. Big man. Peace out. I love y'all, bro.
Time out.
Yeah,
This you,
J-Rob. I'll see you tonight, though. I love y'all.
This you. Man, I ain't never losing hooping to somebody looking like this.
J-Rob,
I'm killing you.
J-Rob, you not killing me.
I'm killing Spice Adams in basketball.
J-Rob, first off,
I'm killing Spice Adams.
First off,
no way.
You the first person ever to see what The Rock was cooking.
Hey, you look like somebody. You look like somebody auntie. Boy out there looking like somebody auntie hooping out there, boy. You better chill out. You look like somebody auntie roommate out there, bro. When your auntie come over for dinner, who that auntie?
Bro,
my roommate. That's who he is.
You got the
auntie,
nose.
that's my roommate.
You got the nose. You got the nose of Eddie Kane and Rick James. They train like Goku and Vegeta, nigga. That strong ass nose you got, boy. And that was an underground joke. If you know what Eddie Kane and Rick James did, I bet your nose got a stronger bench press than you. I bet your nose got a stronger bench press than you.
Hey, I'm finna catch them all. I'm gonna catch one of these in my stream tonight. I'm gonna name them Bama just for you, bro. Just for you, bro.
Them what your boogers will look like in that big ass nose, bro. Them what your boogers will look like in that big ass nose, nigga. What you talking about, bro? Fuck wrong with your ass. I love y'all. Peace out.
Love you, bro. See you tonight, bro.
Yo, peace out, Bama. Oh my God. Shaky for the Queen is really insane.
Yeah, that was elite level.
That was like wow.
Showmanship. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was that Bulbasaur?
Oh my God, bro.
Shit. Bro, let me chill. I was ready for Bama ass. Bama know, like I got that shit for you know.
Yo.
Big
I
body
can't breathe.
Number.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get to some basketball, y'all.
I was waiting.
Yo, Ron, I'm glad you showed up because nice little transition to Russell Westbrook. But first, I actually forgot about some super chats. Get Your Bars Up Media said Kobe's definitely top 2 to 5 all-time. Salute to the panel. Welcome back, Shaq. Mo-Dog. Shaq, you're nasty for opening Pandora's box, letting Ticket get out and run loose, and then going MIA. Sacred Gaming, can I get a too early MVP prediction for next year and also a too early prediction for finals teams? We did MVP predictions like a show or two ago, but I'm here for the finals teams. Western Conference, Eastern Conference, who do you think is going to be playing?
Nets Warriors.
Hold on, wait. Somebody said something. Oh, wait. Can we please give Gio Williams the stage because he's so thirsty for clout right now. So let's. Just
but why is he going at Mars? That's what I'm right about Mars.
He talks about me a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, I saw that. But who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's an internet warrior.
Bro, this dude be out here. Bro, he's an internet warrior, bro. He be out here disrespectful, bro. I ain't going front. Like if he was on the streets, I'd probably fight, bro. I'm gonna keep it so gangster with y'all.
He's probably like 12.
Might be. If he was a grown man, though, I would have to hit him up. Yeah.
He said our views dropped because we're not talking basketball. This has to be his first month watching the show because I know he's probably been lurking in the audience and he finally mustered up enough courage to name himself Gio. I would have went with something different, but I don't. That's just me.
Finals predictions?
Warriors and Nets. Warriors and 5.
Let me not say Maz, because if I say Maz, they're going to be going crazy in the chat.
Let's hear it.
I'm good, bro. Too early.
I'm going Warriors.
That's what he wants.
I'm going Warriors, Bucks.
Y'all clearly don't know who's back. Y'all must not know who's back. Like, I got Bucks, Shaq. I feel you. The Nets aren't sniffing the finals.
Oh, you got the Clippers. You got the Clippers.
I had to, bro. I had to. Yes. The Clippers and the Bucks. Bucks in 7.
Bucks Grizzlies.
Jesus Christ.
Not a fan of that.
I'm gonna go Bron versus KD for it all.
Maybe you should have kept that one in the.
That's what the NBA wants, either that or KD versus Warriors.
I don't think the NBA wants KD doing anything without the Warriors. We have. I don't think.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
I think the media would definitely love a Nets Warriors series.
Yeah,
or Nets or KD Braun for sure.
KD Braun is what I really want. I want KD Braun, man.
We've seen that twice. It didn't go. We've seen it 3 times actually.
This way, I want to see it this way. I don't want to see with him with Clay and Steph. I want to see.
Wait, why do you guys act like Mars? Why do you guys act weird? Like in all seriousness, like for real, like the PC panel up here just chatting. Let's just be honest and realistic for 2 seconds. KD stole 2 rings from LeBron.
That's a fact.
And that's not a weird move to you guys. No, like be honest. Like
rings from LeBron.
No. Be honest. Like I know you guys are gonna get on. He had the choice to do whatever he wanted. I agree. But be honest.
But what do you mean he stole them from LeBron?
He went to Golden State and it became overkill.
Okay, but how does that
yes
mean
or
he
no?
stole them from LeBron?
I mean, that was during LeBron's prime. It was his legacy.
Okay, so Shaq, quick question, great take. So in 2012 with Braun in Miami, did he steal that from KD when he lost to OKC?
I don't think it's the same.
No.
I don't think
because you're talking about one guy chasing that. No, you're talking about one guy chasing the ultimate GOAT in MJ, and he made it completely unfair. LeBron lost. KD and the Warriors didn't lose when they were healthy, to the point where KD left because he was bored.
So because LeBron didn't win,
it makes
why didn't KD stay?
Because he wanted to leave.
Why did he want to leave? Is it because it was too easy? Was he bored? Wait, why?
He's a grown man and he decided he wanted to leave.
Okay, but that's when I say we can't talk like in an open and honest dialogue and have a non-biased conversation. I'm not knocking KD.
No,
for what he's doing.
You can say KD stacked the deck. I don't mind. But how did he steal the rings from LeBron? That's what I don't get.
Because LeBron had just won that championship. He just was the previous champion.
It doesn't mean he would have won.
It doesn't. But he made it so unbearable that it wasn't even fair to anybody.
You can say he stole the rings from the whole league. Like everyone knew the Warriors were going to win, but to say
no, because we gotta look at the front runner to catch MJ. That when we're talking about legacy, that's what I'm doing.
So KD,
looking at the okay for Braun
KD made it impossible for LeBron to catch MJ.
Yeah. Because we know
so
Mike got some nasty chips off. Hold on, wait. We know Mike got some nasty chips off in his era. He deserved every last single one of them, but they were nothing compared to what LeBron's going up in this day and age.
So what if KD was chasing Braun?
If KD was, I mean, if you're gonna get it like that, then touche.
I'm just asking you. I don't know.
That's fair.
I never heard you say the.
That's a fair logic. But KD came on openly said, well, he said it without saying, I'm doing this because you guys say I don't have a ring. Now I have my rings. What can you say now? Okay. That is kind of wild. To have 0 and then go and do that and then not win one since then.
Do you think it was easy or hard for KD, who everybody thinks not mentally strong, they think he's weak? Do you think it was easy or hard for him to go there?
I think KD's very mentally strong. That's why he did that, because he's able to lift himself above all that noise.
Yeah, he didn't care about the narrative. Yeah, he didn't care about the narrative. He just went to go hoop.
No, because every time we up here, that's my first. Everybody say he's mentally weak. He's mad weak. He's this, that. So I was wondering, do you think it was easy for him to go there and still cook up the way he did and play or whatever, based on people that thinks he's mentally weak? But
I don't think KD's mentally weak.
I think the mentally weak argument for KD is corny, honestly. To be real with you,
it's a bad narrative.
It's a bad narrative. I agree. I think that's a bad narrative, but I don't think he's mentally weak.
Okay.
I just don't. But what I will say, I don't think he's like a leader though. Like I don't think he's like a big time leader.
I think he worries about just hooping. So I would agree with you. Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying as a knock. I think he's
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like
oriented. Like he don't care about all the outside rah shit.
Yeah, right. Just show up to play. basically.
If KD played with Bron, he would look like an amazing leader because Bron brings out that in.
No,
in
it would still be LeBron's the leader. He would.
Yeah,
if KD,
but it would look that. It would look that. It would.
If
It would
KD
be
played
KD.
with Bron,
Kyrie's. Wait. What'd you just say, Mars? I couldn't hear you.
Kyrie didn't look like a leader next to LeBron.
Kyrie doesn't look like KD ever on the court.
Anthony Davis doesn't look like a leader next to LeBron.
This year he will. In the bubble year, you can say that his
He looked great, but I
appreciation.
wouldn't say leadership.
His appreciation was inflated, but Brown was still in his prime, though. But we're talking about KD. KD and AD aren't on the same tier either.
I think for old.
But if Steph goes and play with LeBron, I guarantee you, Steph, all of a sudden, I'm talking about. But that's neither here nor there. We don't need to get in that. I just said let's just have an honest conversation about why KD decided to ruin the league outside of any LeBron narratives, outside of any other narratives. I'm just asking.
Is crazy.
Yeah, but
Pure theft. That's what it was, J-Rob. Pure theft.
I mean, obviously, we could. I mean, theft is a strong word because obviously we could admit maybe they don't win the next two, whether KD comes or not. But I do think the mental battle after the 3-1 upset, I'm pretty sure the Cavs team definitely had the edge. I would say if they were to go back, I know we're not supposed to talk in ifs, Dell. Don't kill me. But I would say if they went back twice, I do think that the LeBron and the Cavs probably would have beat them, honestly. And KD coming, he did stack the deck. And I don't really think the argument of using Bron went to the Heat as an argument, because let's be real, that team was still very much beatable. That Warriors team,
they weren't meant to be beatable.
Was not
beatable. But you see, when they got built, everyone said that team.
No, but you see, when they were built, you can't do that
what
because
team? What team?
When the Miami was built, everyone
no. Bron created that narrative, and it got exposed from that point. But once it got exposed, just like once you're undefeated in boxing, once you get knocked down, once anybody think they can beat you, anybody can get up there and talk. Media, Bron, anybody can get up there and say we're unbeatable. We're unbeatable.
If KD Warriors lost in 2017 and then won 18 and 19, would KD's move now be justified?
If he would have stayed,
I was going to ask that, Mars.
If they lost the first year, KD and the Warriors, and then went back to back 18 and 19, does that make KD's move valid now because they
lost?
They will lose.
But they weren't going to.
No, because Bron's move still not valid either.
Bro. Let's be real. They weren't going to move. And you could say Bron's move wasn't valid, but let's be real about that Miami Heat team that he joined. It was a middle of the pack team. They were not the same finals caliber squad as they were. Let's look at the East. While he was in Miami, there was still a big three in Boston. There were still the Spurs out west. There were still good teams in the NBA. There was no clear cut like top dog. When KD went to the Warriors, let's just be honest about it, whether we want to blame him or not, because I'm not going to mess him up and bump him down based off his legacy because of what he did. But the pendulum in the NBA massively swung in their favor. And anybody who knows basketball, you guys know basketball, let's just be clear about it. It was like they were an unbeatable squad, bro. I think
people had Houston beating us in 2018.
Yo, Mars, a lot of people say that.
You can just watch the media.
It was game 7. They were down 12 points or 13 points going into the fourth quarter or something like that.
People had Houston beating us.
I'm not saying.
But who won? Who? Okay. Stop. Yeah, okay, stop.
And Miami were better than Dallas, and they still lost. Miami were better than everyone they played in the playoffs. They just lost.
Mars.
That's the only difference.
Okay, and that's fair. Why did Kevin Durant lead the Golden State Warriors after winning 2 championships?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know him.
No. Why do you think?
I think people, once you achieve, for me personally, what I know of people, when you achieve like everything there is to achieve in one place, you want to try and achieve in other places. And
he didn't achieve everything in one place, though.
So do you feel like
he didn't achieve everything he needed to achieve in Oklahoma City?
That's fine, but I got asked why he left Golden State. And I assume he left Golden State because he'd achieved what he needed to achieve in Golden State.
I mean, the thing he was trying to achieve at Golden State was a ring, which he got 2 of. But I don't think mostly KD was overly like happy about being there. I mean, he could say that the media in Golden State was the reason why they created the narratives that forced him to leave. But I personally think KD does listen to the narrative that he's never been the leader on a championship level team, and I think he does want to change that narrative. Like I think that's why he went to Brooklyn. There's guys like
the
Shaq,
narrative
Barkley,
during
people
KD
who
and
don't
Golden
give
State
him his
was
credit
the
as
best
a great
in the world.
player.
People were calling
Say that
KD
again?
the best in the world after he won.
I don't think when he was in Golden State he was still the best in the world, bro.
I don't think he was, but people were calling
I think
him
Bron
that.
was still the best in the world. Yeah, because
So do I. But people,
I mean,
that was the narrative that was
but
happening.
but that was based off the fact that he beat them in the finals. So I mean, yeah, they're gonna say that because he won the finals. So since he won, he's the better player. You know, like I wouldn't take too much into that, bro. Yeah,
you were talking
he had
about
a
the
great final
narrative in the
series,
media.
bro.
I'm just saying what the media was saying. The media was saying that KD was the best player in the world. Definitely the best player on the team.
Nah, for sure, best player on the team.
And that's
Can we stop doing what the media is saying? Because the media also thinks that Kyrie has a chance to win MVP this year.
They control the narratives. I'm just going.
Yeah, but we don't have to bring up any narratives that they have. We can just bring up simple logic. Do you think that Golden State Warriors team was ever going to lose a championship with Kevin Durant on the team?
No.
Mars, do you personally think that?
No way.
I didn't go into any series thinking we would lose.
Okay. After Kevin Durant left, did you go to any series thinking that you would lose?
We haven't lost a series since KD.
No. Did you go into it?
Yeah, I thought we'd lose this year to Boston.
All right.
I said on the show I thought Boston were going to win the series.
Wow, I don't know why I thought Boston was going to win that series, bro.
Boston was tough.
I didn't know our defense was going to do what it did to Jason Tatum.
Bro, they
I was happily
I
wrong.
think championship pedigree was always going to reign through with that series, bro.
I mean, I'm happy I was wrong. Very happy.
Them kids just look young out there. Look like kids.
But yeah, I did predict us to lose. But people, like I said, there was a lot of people who had. If you go back in time to 2017, especially when the Cavs beat us on Christmas, there were people saying the Cavs were going to beat us in the finals that year.
There were people saying that the Cavs weren't going to beat you. There were people saying that neither team was going to be in the finals, so we don't have to do this.
But it was very common, especially after that Christmas Day game and Kyrie hit that shot at the end of the game. People said the Cavs had the Warriors number. They were
Cavs fans said that.
Again. Yeah, and then the finals happened, and it was so one-sided. Everyone just
Cleveland Cavalier fans said that.
Yeah, but I want to say, Mars, that statement is so like, bro, that wasn't a majority.
No,
I'm not saying it was true. I'm saying that's what people were saying, and revisionist history has now changed it so the Cavs never had a shot.
Exactly, and that's where I'm going. J-Rob, no, listen, bro.
Looking back on it 5 years later, yes, everyone knows the Cavs never had a shot. But in the moment, people said the Cavs had a shot.
J-Rob, no, because it's the truth. No, everybody knows. Hold on.
Just like in the moment, Dale thinks that KD was about to win the finals last year. You always say that.
No one had that series over in 5 games. Mars, you're way too smart to fall to even like.
Yeah, Mars, this is. But we know why you're doing this.
No, it's not entertaining. It's saying what it is.
I'm saying it what it was, and you're looking at it in 5 years later.
Exactly.
But why? But Mars, why does that matter?
Looking back,
it matters because what you're saying is wrong.
Saying that it was going to be a one-sided series. Now we look back at all that.
No. You're basing off of just like Buddy that came up said that Kobe is a top 3 player because Dale said it. That's bullshit. What do you think? What did you think at the time?
I thought we were gonna win. I didn't think it would.
So then there's nothing. Then make the argument based off of that.
What I hate that both of y'all is doing.
But you guys are acting like everyone knew it was gonna be. Everyone knew it was.
Hold on.
I don't think nobody's acting like that. But you're not about to sit here and tell me if you're choosing that KD Warriors team against any team on the planet, you are. Then that's just facts. And if you don't, then you're just really silly.
I'm also choosing Shaq and Kobe in their time against any team in the league. That doesn't mean that the league was a foregone conclusion every year. The fact of the matter is, at the time, it wasn't everyone said the Warriors are winning. Let's not watch the season. People had the Cavs beating them.
No, that's exactly what the narrative was. The Warriors are going to win. Let's not watch the season. That was the narrative.
Yeah, there was people who said that. There was also the Cavs were going to win.
The world knew the Warriors were going to win, Mars. Let's be so real about that.
Yes, most people thought the Warriors were going to win.
What did Vegas say? Because that's the majority of the people that are betting their hard-earned money. Who did they say were going to win the championship? Let's go with that majority. The people that are actually putting up the bread.
The Warriors are the favorites.
So the people that are putting up the bread to bet their hard-earned money think that the Warriors, let's choose that majority other than my friend down the street and then my other friend and then Stephen A. Smith and then Skip. And no, that's not let's talk about the actual people that are putting up cash.
The Lakers were the favorites this year and they didn't make the playoffs. So does that mean the league was a foregone conclusion this year?
No, once you're in the finals, you know that Mars. Once the finals start, there's a new
before the season. So I guess
yes. But once the finals start, who did they have? Mars, that's crazy context, Ben, just to save your buddy Steph. We're giving Steph top 10. You don't have to.
I said we were favorites. I also said
I didn't want to pull off Band-Aids today.
From him is kind of crazy. I said we were favored. I'm just saying it's revisionist history to say that no one thought the Cavs had a shot. That's all I said.
This is sad, bro. It's because y'all two are saying the Warriors were so dominant, etc. Honestly, because they just mollywopped LeBron James and the Cavs.
There was mollywopping anybody, Dell. If it wasn't
not the Houston Rockets. Listen, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Which team? One question, J-Rob. Let me ask you one question. Them two finals with the Cavs. If they went to 7 games, tough game, but Warriors still win, would your take be the exact same way it is right now?
Just because they took them to 7 games.
Yes or no?
Yes, I would have still said they were the.
All right. I don't agree, but okay. There's nothing left to say. Okay.
No,
I don't think
so. Of course you don't agree because it fits your narrative, which is fine.
The only reason you think no one else had a chance is because we made it look so easy.
No, it's not about KD. It's about at that moment, bro. No one thinking the Warriors is winning in 5. Not a soul.
Okay, up here. Of us 6 people. Who thought that the Warriors didn't have a chance to win the championship when Kevin Durant was healthy with everybody else? Us 6 people up here. Does anybody have the Warriors losing?
No one. No one.
So that's a perfect 6-0.
No one have Miami losing with Braun, Wade, and Bosh up here either. And if you say the Spurs one year, you're still lying.
So wait. So which team was better? Dale, which team was better?
That's not what we're talking about.
No. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Kevin Durant wasn't on that team.
No, we're talking about ruining.
No, in this
about no one else having a chance. That's what we're talking about.
In this moment right now, that's exactly what we're talking.
Miami winning the title. Everyone.
So now nobody had Miami losing. Nobody all of a sudden had Miami losing.
Nobody up here. Nobody up here did.
Okay.
No one up here did.
No, you guys are making the same exact argument that I just made against you. But I can say my friend down the street, he actually did have Miami losing. Dub as well.
I mean, when I said people had the Cavs losing, once again, the media were actually saying that the Cavs had a chance, but it wasn't just my friend down the street.
Yo, Dale, do you really think
who was it?
The media, just go back and watch the media. Christmas Day,
the media.
2016.
Okay, but if I went to say, if I said, Mars, can you send me clips? What are you gonna do? You're gonna find the clips that benefit you. What media are you talking about? I need to see what specific clip.
The moment KD joined the Warriors, Colin Cowherd said it would never win.
No.
Max Kellerman said the Cavs were going to win the title. I think Stephen A. Smith said the Cavs were going to win the title.
Bro. Max Kellerman said.
I'm talking about the media. These are like the most mainstream guys there is.
Yeah, but
Mars, come on. We're talking about. Come on.
That's fine. I'm also talking about the media, which push most of the narratives we hear in sports.
What does narratives mean right here? Narratives, okay, if you're gullible, you fall for the narrative. That's fine. But here we don't ever.
But the narratives were there.
Bro, can I
okay, so without.
Del, can you unmute yourself, Del? There's a question that you have not answered to me, bro, and I still need.
No, I can still hear it, but I'll answer it. I just have to be muted because now it's noise in the back. Yep.
Right, now you're good. So my question is, you was talking about how like LeBron did the same thing. They were the favorite team in the East, right? They were the favorite team to win the finals. That when Bron went to Miami, did he swing the pendulum in the NBA? Was the whole trophy at the end in favor to the Miami Heat the same difference as it was for the Warriors? The Warriors was a.
Hold on, no. Let me answer for a question.
Guarantee, bro.
Let me answer your question. When Bron left in 2010, everybody I was around had Miami Heat win the championship. Every single person.
What I'm saying was,
okay. So that's
people talking about canceling the league. Bro.
That year, yes, I did. I believe Braun when he said not 1, not 2, because I'm like, this is about to be crazy. Wade was still Wade.
Right? I hear that.
But now it's changing though.
No. Dale, so when your favorite,
there you go. Yeah. When you look at the NBA though, yes, they could have been favored to win. But if you look at the NBA, could they have lost to the Celtics before they even got there, bro? For sure. Could they have? They did lose to the Mavericks. They did lose to the Spurs. Look, the only difference I'm saying between that team and the Miami Heat team is as much.
One team didn't live up to expectation. That's it. One team didn't live up to the same expectation. That's it.
Godly, bro. We gotta be
no, hold on, J-Rob. Based on what you just said. Hold on. Based on what you just said, bro, one team did not just live up to expectation, because you brought up Miami could have lost to the Celtics. Miami. The Warriors. The Warriors. Everybody said if KD first ring, somebody said it last night. If Kawhi didn't twist his ankle of game 1, the Warriors could have been in trouble that series. Then the following year, the Rockets had a chance.
I guess that's true.
It's the same thing you're saying. One team lived up to the expectation and one didn't. That's all I'm saying. Listen, maybe it was a better fit. Hold on, bro. Maybe it tell you why not the same. Not the same because KD was just a better fit of where they play to just go out there and hoop. That's the only thing.
No, the team prior to Kevin Durant broke the record for most regular season wins, bro.
You said what?
When KD joined the team,
listen. Let me ask you a question. Bro. Listen, it doesn't matter what that regular season. No, listen. Honestly, telling me that regular season they went 73-9 and lost the finals doesn't do anything to me. Like, they lost. Okay, let me ask you a question. Would they rather win in 50 games that year, that same winning the chip, or 73-9 and losing?
Bro, but I'm saying if they would have won 50 games and lost, bro, it would have been different if they got KD then. But they lost. They had 70 plus games and they lost in the finals. But that doesn't mean you need a Kevin Durant. Like, let's be real about that.
Listen. The need. Okay, the need is okay. You agree? I agree. The need, they didn't need KD, whatever the case may be. But that's like me saying, did Bron need D Wade? Did he need D Wade and Bosh?
No, if Bron went to the Celtics, bro, he would have swung the pendulum of the NBA, bro. He would have.
The Celtics with Ray Allen and KG?
With Ray Allen, KG, Pierce.
If he left in 2010,
they would have swung the pendulum of the NBA.
Let me ask you a question. What was the Celtics record that year? How would he swing the pendulum basing it on regular season records? If the Celtics just won probably 50-something games. This is just what you're saying. You're saying KD swung the pendulum. That's what I'm just asking.
From the dominance, bro. Like, if you
the dominant is KD fit that perfectly. That's why he fit that perfectly.
Let's be real. When he came to that team,
regular season had nothing to do with anything.
Did we not know? Wait.
No, hold on. So if Warriors would have won 50 games the season before KD got there, it wouldn't have swung the pendulum. It only swung the pendulum because they won 73 games.
Bro, would have swung the pendulum no matter what. They would have still won like 60 games, but that team was crazy no matter what. That base team, they were still a 60-plus win team.
Okay, so I agree. So I'm saying the same thing you're saying. The fit was just two of a perfect fit in that era to go with Steph Curry playing at a top 2 in the NBA level, adding another top 5 player. It fit too seamless. It was too seamless. And then but you can't base it on the run when you said Miami almost lost to Boston, Indiana. The Warriors almost lost to the Rockets. Everybody, if they didn't twist ankle, Kawhi would have got the Warriors out of there.
What I'm saying is, though, they actually lost games, though. Like the Warriors, the Miami Heat lost. I'm just saying, I think when you compare,
other than 2016, 2017, other than the first playoff run when they go 15-1, every other playoff series they lost some games.
I understand they lost some games, but what I'm saying ultimately is when you compare the two teams, I personally do think that team was just way better than I think they were clearly like at least a few levels, maybe 2 or 3 better than Miami Bron. I think Bron was closer. That Bron Heat team was closer to the best teams of that era, like the Spurs, the Celtics and company, Mavs. But I don't think the Warriors were close to anybody. I mean, yes, they had close bouts in the playoffs, like you mentioned before, Houston and company. But I ultimately think the Warriors team was light years ahead of everybody else, whether they had close games or not.
Okay,
even the best teams in any sport you're going to get the best shot from every team. So
but you know what's crazy? I agree with you, but I agreed with Miami back then. I didn't think Miami was ever losing the finals with LeBron James. This is how I felt. No BS. In 2012, when they went against KD at home court advantage, I had that team winning. I had Miami winning. So
I didn't never have Miami losing either. I didn't none of those years. And when they lost, it was shocking.
It was shocking. That's all I'm saying.
Especially to the Mavericks, because it's like you guys are really a better team than them, but it's just like Bron didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Bro, they lost. Bro, Bron had
they lost.
Had a meltdown.
Like,
Bron had a meltdown.
But nobody's seen that coming from a mile away.
That doesn't make the team.
Nobody ever seen that coming though. You're expecting Bron to go be somewhat of what he is. You're not expecting him to be a shell of himself. And then
I'm not going to front. Bron had his meltdown, bro. I'm not going to sit here and deny
did,
that.
But that's
bro.
not something that was foreseen. You didn't go into the series like, oh yeah, meltdown's coming from Bron. No, bro. You're like the Heat. The Heat are about to come in here and wash the match.
I don't disagree with that, Ron. I don't think he should have lost to that team. But I do think though when he played them Spurs teams, I think that was like you could have flipped a coin, bro.
And you couldn't flip a coin against Warriors in Houston.
No, I don't. Personally, I don't think so. You even said going into the game you expected your team to win.
I
don't think at that time. I don't think that team. I don't think. But what I'm saying is, I don't think at any point during the Warriors run with KD did anybody think I could flip a coin for any series.
So when we were down 3-2 against Houston before Chris Paul went down, no one had the Warriors losing that series.
Mars.
Yes, people did because I was down 3-2.
So that means we had a chance to lose. We were beatable.
But Mars, going into the series, did most people really think y'all were losing that series before it
babe, I could go back to the media.
Yo, J-Rock, that's just the same thing, though. I get what you're saying.
I'm saying, but prior to going in, yes, not the results. Bro.
Prior to the Western Conference Finals in 2018, if you want to go look at what was going around on the media and the internet, it was very close to 50-50 about who was winning that series.
I'm just saying, I think that team was way better. That's all. I think the Warriors was way better than the field, bro. I just think they were.
From 2010 to 2014, Bron won 4 championships.
But don't get me wrong, Del Mars, don't get me wrong. Even though I thought they were better than the field, I've said it. I think I've said it on here before that time when the Houston were up 3-2, I said that was James Harden's moment to have a legacy-defining career game, either 6 or 7, and he didn't. But ultimately, whether he had that career legacy game to beat them, I didn't personally still think that the Warriors were not. I think they were the best team, bro. Like I think they were light years.
Let me ask you a question. All right, bet. Let me ask you a question, J-Rob. KD up 3-1 against the 73-9 Warriors team that you love so much. Who did you have winning that series?
The Warriors.
You still had the Warriors winning. Why?
Before. But you're saying before or during the series?
But before Warriors.
Before the series, I'll admit. Before the series,
Warriors.
Easily picked the Warriors.
3-1, you had OKC.
3-1, in my eyes, I said they had.
You had
Kevin
OKC.
Durant. Yeah, they had OKC. Kevin Durant.
Perfect.
3-1, they should win the game.
Perfect. So why are you saying, even though that it was 3-2 then and all that stuff with the Rockets, when you say the Rockets, and you don't give the same onus to they lost to the better team 3-1 or not? What's the difference?
I'm gonna be honest. The only difference, Del, you're not gonna like my answer to this, but it's the only one I got for you, bro. The only difference I have is KD versus James Harden, bro.
Okay. I know. I respect that answer. Okay, you view KD as a different level of player. Okay,
I think KD. Right. Okay, I think KD could win a game by himself, bro.
Okay, right. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, yeah, that's a great answer. I actually like that answer. Okay,
you made that point last night too.
You said what?
So you made that point last night. Was that was last night? Yeah, when you was like, I think KD can win again. Yeah, that was last night. He was like,
right. One game, right.
And I think if I need one game, because that's what I was saying. Like let's say they won, right? Then it'll be different. Like I thought James Harden at that time, Del, I would be lying if I didn't think during that time that James Harden didn't have that one game in him, like I said, for KD. Because at that time, bro, he was averaging like 40 a night. He was the best James Harden we had ever seen. People were comparing his offensive game to Jordan's at one point.
Mike.
Like, who was better? Yeah. So at that time, did I think he could win one game? Yeah. But going into the series, I picked the Warriors. Now, when you compare both teams, I would easily, looking back on it now, I would easily take KD up 3-1 to win one game. I wouldn't think they would lose 3 straight. I'm not with Kevin Durant on the court. James, even prior to that moment, he did have a history of kind of falling flat in playoffs. So I thought he would rewrite the narrative, but that's also kind of who he is now. Like that's a part of his legacy that he doesn't always show up when you need him the most. Like,
man, at no point in that series did I think Houston was gonna win. At no point. I had no type of like faith in Houston beating Golden State.
Yeah, I agree.
No matter what was happening. I'm like, bro, it's just not happening.
Like, I don't think James Harden had to steal one game, and he would have to have played the game of his life. And
all right, let's hit these super chats really quick. Devin Mabry, welcome back, Shaq. Shout out to all y'all. Best podcast out right now. Chris Mack, Mars being nasty. Nobody was beating the Warriors. Ron, I want to start with you because it's your boy. I want to know how you're reading into this, him putting his home up for almost $30 million in LA.
I don't really like to just like overanalyze things, so I don't know. He might be selling his house to get a new one. I don't know. I can't. Obviously, like it's easy to say the writing's on the wall, like, oh, he's selling his house because he's moving elsewhere. But bro, I don't know. I can't.
Bro, the housing market's going down, so maybe he's just trying to make his money and get a better deal.
Can you stop eating my slippers, please?
That's how I'm kind of looking at it. I don't know. Mars?
I said all it is, he's probably going to get a new house in LA. He's had a house in LA his whole career, but even when he was playing in OKC, this means nothing.
He's from there. He's from LA.
Yeah, he's just going to buy another house out there.
And so that's his city, bro.
He's not preparing to move to Indiana. Like
his family's there and everything.
What does that mean? Why'd you choose there?
Because that's the trade package I'm always hearing, Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. So
that package would be nice. I ain't gonna lie. With what they got right now, I think they got a great five. They had those two.
Russ as well.
They get those two. We're gonna be having different conversations about the Lakers.
Gotta have a different conversation, bro. Got to.
Until then, Clipper Nation.
Whoa. Come, give me a break, Ron. Clipper Nation? Based off what?
Based off the man who beat your favorite player. Based off the man who beat your favorite player. Both of y'all.
Kawhi Leonard?
Yes, he beat your favorite player. Both of them.
Beat him. My favorite player beat him too.
Both of them.
Yeah, but he beat him too.
Hey, that's the only one you can say that about.
Clippers and Nets are the same thing, just in different conferences.
Thank you.
Yes, Mars.
Yes, Mars.
100%. It's 100%.
But KD's way better though. KD's better than both of them though.
KD's not Kawhi.
And
Kyrie's not Paul George. And they don't have a John Wall over there.
I think Kyrie and KD are better than both of them.
It's the same. It's the exact same thing. Except the Clippers have a better coach.
Yeah, I'm not rocking with the paper clips. Whoever put that in the chat.
KD is not Kawhi. Paul George or Kyrie's not Paul George, and Ben Simmons is nowhere near John Wall. And then we're just gonna leave it at that.
You say Ben Simmons is nowhere near John Wall?
Yeah, Ben Simmons is better than John Wall, but whatever.
So dude stop playing for a couple years. So dude stop playing for a couple years, and all of a sudden he can't hoop no more.
I always would have took Ben Simmons over John Wall.
The John Wall that was playing.
You do know that John Wall averaged 27 with the Rockets, right?
I don't care what he did, Ron. You do the same with Kyrie.
Ben Simmons was better than him.
Ron, we haven't seen either player play in the last 1-2 years. The other guy the last year, bro. Come on, let's not just sit here and be like John Wall.
Now, when John Wall comes and scorches the league this year, I want everybody to shut up. Don't say
Is John Wall even going
Ben Simmons will still be better.
Is John Wall going to even be the starting point guard of his basketball team?
Ron, what do you want to bet that doesn't happen?
What
is scorching the league? I promise you, that's not. Oh, he's about to be an MVP candidate. One of these type takes again.
Because Kawhi's the MVP candidate. But
John Wall is crazy, bro.
So John Wall's not going to average 16 and 8.
Sounds real big.
He's splitting minutes with Reggie.
They can play together. They're not splitting anything. And Doc Rivers is not putting the ball in Reggie Jackson's hands over John Wall.
Wait, did Paul George get abducted by aliens?
So so you're telling me Kawhi's going to play? So Kawhi Leonard's going to play the 4, Ron. So Kawhi Leonard's going to play the 4.
Kawhi and Paul George
Kawhi is not playing the 4, bro.
Paul George is 6'9". And Kawhi has guarded.
Paul George play like a power forward, bro. Paul George is power forward, bro.
Have you not heard of small? But does LeBron look like a power forward?
Not bro.
Does LeBron look like a power forward? No, answer my question. Does LeBron look like a power forward?
Ron, 16 and 8 is scorching the league, by the way.
No,
isn't that Ben Simmons' career average?
That's a third option. That's great.
So everybody scorches the league. It happens often, is what you're saying.
Third option, 16 and 8 is great for John.
What's Ben Simmons going to play?
I don't know if that's great. It's good if you're winning, though. I'll give you that.
Have better numbers than John Wall. He probably will. He'll probably average 16. I can see Ben Simmons going 16 or 17, like 8 and 9, something like that, or 8 and 8.
And he's better than John Wall.
I don't think he averages more points than John Wall, and I still think he's better.
Yeah, same. He's also a defensive player of the year candidate.
No, most definitely. But I think John Wall does more for the Clippers than Ben Simmons does for the Nets.
You don't think Ben Simmons just bringing that defense to the Nets?
That's kind of the same situation, though. Like, if they're both middle of the pack, then who did more?
The Clippers aren't middle of the pack. Since winning, the middle of the pack.
Okay, so where are the Clippers going to finish in the West, and where are the Nets going to finish in the East?
The Clippers are an easy top 3 team. Easy.
In the Nets?
So everybody just forgot about Kawhi.
I'm asking
Kawhi plays like 42 games a year, so you must think the Clippers are going to go 42 and
like I keep saying, bro. Like I keep saying to you, bro. You keep saying
to be a high seed, you have to play a lot of games.
Less games in LA than Anthony Davis, bro. That's a fact. Don't know, like, come on, dude. Like,
to be a high seed, you have to play a lot of games. And if you're betting on Kawhi to play a lot of games, then
he
beat your favorite player, Mars yours too.
What does that have to do with anything?
Come on, Ron.
What does that have to do with whose favorite player did John Wall beat? That you're caping so hard for.
Stop saying Kawhi. Stop acting like Kawhi beat the Miami Heat by himself, Ron. You sound crazy, bro.
Well, nobody beats nobody by themselves.
Okay, so who is Kawhi's third player every time? Who is his third player? Who was the third player that Kawhi was? It Fred VanVleet that year? Was that like his third option in Toronto?
I mean, he had Kyle Lowry, he had Marc Gasol. That was a good team. That was really a good team.
So Siakam, yeah. So John Wall's about to be doing Siakam type things.
All right, I'm telling you, I'm looking at the chat. When the Clippers are smoking their
Siakam's never recovered from that situation. By the way,
player, I don't want to hear nothing. And when John Wall's balling, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
What is balling, Ron? He can't have a good game and then you send it to group chat.
No, I'm saying, bro, if John Wall averages 16 and 8, that team is I don't see nobody beating that team. I'm not saying John Wall's going to average 40. 16 and 8 as a point guard is amazing next to Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, so you think
Shaq, I'm glad you're on to
Westbrook
Ron's antics.
The Clippers, they win the title.
Ron is a nutso, man.
Has a good game, sends the stat line.
They played damn near the same way.
You said what?
They played damn near the same way.
And this is how I know you're not a basketball player.
Russell Westbrook and John Wall don't play basically the same brand of basketball.
They're different players. They're complete.
Yes, they're different people. Yes, I'm aware.
Russ is go.
They have different parents.
John Wall has pace to him. As a point guard, it's completely different. Different.
We're gonna cape for John Wall's poise.
John Wall.
Nobody's caping here. Ron's being a crazy man right now.
Okay, all right.
Poise and
Can we do the infrared temp scan?
All right. Okay. We just gonna see.
Andrew G. Shaq, tickets coming for you saying Jordan's not going to be top 5 today. By the way, he would be number 1. Someone else can try and read this one.
Talking LeMayo, talking Wall over I pass up a dunk for a free throw. Simmons is very nasty take still.
People still hung up on that one.
Who is LMAO taking Wall? And who is what?
Yo, listen, LeMayo
he's laughing at us. He's
LeMayo.
Laughing my ass off.
I get that. So John Wall doesn't have a nickname,
crazy, bro.
But Ben Simmons does.
My ass off, but I've been always saying that LeMayo's forever, bro. It's just ass.
Oh, it's LeMayo Wall.
LeMayo Wall.
OJ LeMayo.
I can't believe y'all really up here disrespecting John Wall. Like John Wall's not.
Ron, it's over. It's over. Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Ron. I don't want to hear shit from nobody.
Ron.
I don't want to hear. Oh, Ron.
Ron. 20 games. I give him 20 games.
I think John Wall plays solid this year. Yeah, I think he's gonna bum it up.
I give him 20 games.
He's gonna have like a D Rose. He's gonna have a D Rose type impact, but that's not scorching the league. Ron said he's gonna come and rip the league and tear it to shreds as a third option.
I have a question, Ron. Though.
Well, then why did you make us argue that for 20 minutes if that's what you meant? This could have been over.
Y'all took me saying John Wall's gonna get off this year. Like, oh, John
Wall.
Pause.
You literally said scorch the league.
Who's starting? Reggie Jackson or John Wall?
It's no way Reggie Jackson. Hell they're starting Reggie Jackson. They can start alongside each other. It's no way that Reggie Jackson's starting over John Wall.
Why is Reggie Jackson?
I don't know.
Reggie Jackson's not better than John Wall.
John Wall is a second unit player.
In no capacity is Reggie Jackson better than John Wall.
John Wall in today's NBA is a second unit player.
John Wall
in today, what?
Reggie Jackson.
I'm not arguing, Shaq, because I think John Wall is averaging like 15 and 5 or 6, though. I do. I think
when a competing team, the same way Westbrook needs to come off of the bench and have his own little unit is the same way John Wall needs to come off the bench and have his own little unit.
But I also don't agree with y'all Westbrook take. So
there's nothing, but that's why egos always clash because nobody can just accept. Damn, I'm better coming off the bench just because the bozos in the media say you should be starting, whatever the fuck that means.
I know bozos are saying he shouldn't be starting.
Who, Westbrook?
What do you mean?
Yeah, bozos are saying Westbrook shouldn't be starting.
They're saying it. Yeah, they're both saying it's being said both ways. But I'm just saying, as to contribute to a basketball team,
John Wall was going to be a 6-man. I never got that memo. I
haven't seen him play since.
Yeah, bro. What makes you think he's going to be? I think it's so nasty. I think it's so nasty of you just to assume that he's going to be a starter, though. Over Reggie.
I think his resume.
What does that mean? He's not starting. Get over it. Okay. Do you want $100 bet that he doesn't start the first? That he.
Just like
Ron, I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. I have Dell and I got you. Y'all play on my basketball team. You tore your Achilles and then you fell down the steps and tore your ACL. I haven't seen you play basketball for a minute. I bring Dell on the team. I play the same. Hold on, time out. Y'all play the same position. I know who you are, but hold on. I know who you are as a player prior to your injuries, and then obviously you didn't play a season because they needed to use you as an asset, so they were going to buy you out. Dell been hooping for me now. Play the same position as you. Dell averaging 17 and 8. Why am I automatically just dropping?
Ron's a crazy
Dell?
man.
What you in?
Ron's a crazy man for thinking
Yo, hold on.
Not only would that not be fair to Ron in the Dell, I don't have nothing to base that. I've seen Dell. Yo, sometimes things are, what have you done for me lately, bro?
I understand all that.
Let
me ask you a question though, J-Rob. Based on everything you said, don't change the context of Reggie Jackson playing a full year, no matter what he did without Kawhi Leonard, because that changes Reggie Jackson and his impact or whatever. But take it all what it is. Reggie Jackson, what he did last year, and you saying I haven't seen you play in 2 years. It's not like John Wall is walking into the Clippers organization the first game of the NBA regular season. You see what I'm saying? He's going to training camp. He's doing all these stuff. He's practicing. He's working out.
I don't think he outplays him for that position.
So based on them seeing John Wall in shape and ready to play basketball.
What does John Wall in shape look like?
Hold on.
What is that with Kawhi and PG?
Like, just for the beginning. Maybe if it's not. I think he's built up a resume enough. Just to give him that, even if it's the first 10 game, John, we could switch. I think he's did enough to give him that starting nod off of that.
It's the flashy dribbling and passes, I guess. Ron, I'm really disappointed in you.
I don't disagree with your take, but also, like, let's be real. Like I said, I use you and Ron as an example because Dale, if we went to a playoff run and you came out and played some of the best basketball of your life, and then for me to go and tell you, Dell, I need to move you to the bench because we got Ron back, or we got Ron now, who at one point was an NBA all-defense, steals leader, all-star caliber player, but I haven't seen that guy in almost 3 years. Why would I just automatically?
No, that's not the case. They're watching him in practice.
Did Klay Thompson start his first game back?
Thank you.
Come on, let's not compare Klay and John Wall.
Yeah, you guys are being
really nasty. I don't understand.
Wait.
Dell, that don't even make sense, Dell. I'm gonna tell you why it don't even make sense.
Go ahead.
Klay
You want to know why he stopped playing last year, Ron? But go ahead, J-Rob.
No, go ahead.
The last game he played, though, Shaq, he had 28 and 14.
Right, I don't think
you want to.
I don't think that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. One, because I think the team brought Klay to start again because Klay was a pivotal piece on 3 championships, bro. It's not the same.
No matter what you're saying, the fact of the matter.
Scottie Pippen didn't play for a year and a half. When he came back to the Bulls, he was starting, bro.
No. But I don't think Reggie Jackson is such a staple based on what he did for that 1 year. So a caliber player like John Wall can't come in and just like this, John. Hold on, John. We'll give you the first 10 games. Let's see how you go, and they can pull him. I'm giving you that. I'm just saying John has done enough to get that. That's what I think.
Are you saying John Wall can be a starter? Like he has enough talent left?
John Wall hasn't played over 40 games since 2017.
He could be a starter, but I'm not saying they're giving the starting job. I'm saying he could lose the starting job to Reggie Jackson, but I think he's their first job to start.
Their first option. That's the thing, guys. I look at that flip. I think it's going to be Reggie to start, and then obviously you're going to see how Wall's going to be.
Oh, okay. All right.
John Wall.
I just don't think it makes sense to assume that he's going to be the starter, bro.
On Basketball Reference, I typed in John Wall. I typed in Reggie Jackson, and I can't find him. Why? Because they keeps going to the baseball player Reggie Jackson. What are we talking about? We're really comparing Reggie Jackson to John Wall. Reggie Jackson is a glorified sixth man. He played last year because
about him right now, bro.
Out.
Listen, what has John Wall done in his career for you to cape for him like this, Ron?
He's averaged 19 and 9.
No. Stop with the nonsense of who averaged what. What is that equated to? What has that equated to? What has he ever done in a winning situation with players on the team that are better than him? Nothing, because we've never seen it. Why? Because it's ego-driven. Why? Over the last 5 years, he hasn't played over 40 games, Ron. And you're sitting here caping for him like he's just this bona fide knockdown three-point shooter. He's out there doing PG and Kawhi things worse than PG and Kawhi. He's going to go out there and point guard what? Kawhi needs the ball in his hands. He needs to be able to pivot on the block and set people up for moves. Paul George for sure needs the dipsy out there.
And who's giving him the ball on the block?
Ron, see, anybody can do that. That's what I'm trying to let you know.
Block, calling a play on the block, calling an ISO on the block. Somebody got to give him the ball down there.
All right, Ron.
You're telling me
Reggie Jackson can't
throw a pass to the point guard? All right, Zubac's running point guard.
What are you
got it?
About, Ron? You just bring up anything now, bro. Bring up
got
anything.
It. Okay.
Ron, so who would you prefer on the Clippers? Westbrook or John Wall?
John Wall. I would prefer John Wall on the Lakers too. And Westbrook's my boy. But I would prefer John Wall as a point guard over Russell Westbrook.
So you don't think John Wall was and this is when Mars gets talking about the media, why everything is just so weird. Because Ron is literally just talking to create this narrative to push John Wall, knowing he's a Russ guy. You tell me tell me what. Tell me, hold on, wait. Playing against LeBron James, you shot 31%. I don't think you've ever shot over 35 in your career, maybe once or twice. But in recent memory, you haven't shot you're shooting 30% from three, and you think you're not going to struggle on any NBA team. It's laughable. Everybody who gets criticized, killed in the league right now is because they can't shoot. The number one thing that people say about every basketball player is he can't shoot. Shaq isn't good because he can't shoot free throws. That's why Hakeem was better. Just for instance, I'm just saying, LeBron can't shoot free throws. MJ is better than him. Just for instance, that's what people in the media say, according to Mars, tip or tap, whichever way. But if you cannot shoot, it's a scarlet letter. Why do you think Ben Simmons gets killed? Because he cannot shoot. And you were sitting here caping for a guy who is a known perpetrator of not being able to shoot. So why do you think he's going to be able to fit in any situation in the league?
Yo, I don't fall into that trap where if a guy can't shoot a three, he's a bad basketball player. That's stupid as hell. If a guy can't make a three, he all of a sudden can't hoop. You guys will always do that. That mean you guys just run to every time. Oh, well, he's inefficient. Oh, he can't shoot. I've seen plenty of inefficient players get down in the league.
Who?
Plenty of inefficient players.
Who?
I'm gonna run straight to Allen Iverson because that's the only thing you guys say. Oh, he was inefficient. He was inefficient in the 2000s. Dude averaged 33.
Outside of AI, go to another one.
You guys, Westbrook.
I'm gonna
go straight there.
What about him though?
Man, okay, keep going. Keep going. Name all the players, and then I'm gonna bring up John Wall at the end and say, why does this name fit with them?
All right, bro. We're just gonna see it. We're just gonna see
it. I don't
want to hear. I'm not gonna say no. I told you so's, and I don't want to hear no. Oh, Ron was right. Bro. Let's just shut up and watch.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't think John Wall is gonna be like shit. I just feel like,
I'm tired of people like silly man. My bad, J Rob. I always do this. It's propaganda. Yo, Romello Golden is in the chat talking about you're saying Giannis can't shoot. Do you know who the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah,
you're talking about Jordan can't shoot. Do you know the players that you're mentioning? These are upper echelon, like greatest of the greats that you're mentioning compared to John Wall.
That's what they always do, bro. You're gonna bring up the most specific.
You are hilarious, bro.
No, but that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna bring up the most
unbelievable
example, bro.
Like Giannis can't shoot.
I actually agree with you here with the bringing up Giannis and all of them, but it's just funny how you be getting mad. What's that person's name again?
I don't remember, but I thought that was
it's Romello. He said, "But you use shit." What do you mean?
Could we please get off of John Wall? Pause, please. Ivan Amar said a word since Bama said the thing about the Queen. This was a while ago. I don't know if he's hurt or whatever. Right, exactly. So
who's number 23? Who's number 23 in the waiting tank? Why is Anwar
sure?
Anwar's still in there.
It's my man 23 from he's from
the
Toronto.
waiting.
I actually was talking to him yesterday on the Discord.
See some weird stuff going on in the holding cells. The players' choice holding cells.
Wait, people are there waiting?
Yeah,
you can see him in video, just like Baldy's been waiting there for maybe an hour and a half.
Yo, let's get him up here before we dip off. Yeah, that's gross. Come on.
What? Bro, we've been I wasn't just going to rip him in here like out of nowhere. I was going to wait.
Rip the Band-Aid. Let's get
going.
Anwar's still there waiting to do something.
He's good. He's definitely a different. I'll talk about it offline.
Yo, I know Jay Boogie's been here for a minute. He might be asleep.
He's an excited fellow. Pause.
Jay Boogie might not be here. Let's get Scabaldi's been in here for a minute.
Well,
Scabaldi, you here, bro?
Already.
I don't know if they left. They just probably are just like
there he is. Scabaldi, what's good?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's good? Yeah, nah. I mean, I've been in here for a minute, so I just been listening. I'm chilling now. I've been here since like the Hakeem shit, so I don't even really have shit to talk about now because y'all got.
Bro did a bid. He did a bid.
Wow. Yo. Honestly, Scabaldi, you get like 5 questions, bro. JD is nasty. He's gross, bro. You get 5 questions. Hold on. You get a question for each of the panelists, bro, except JD. Just this your worst take with all of us, from Shaq's work take to mine's to Mars to Ron's to J Rob's. That's kind of crazy, bro.
Well, for Mars, I do not mention his playmaking take at all. With the whole, bro, I mean, I don't rank John Stockton as highly as other guys, but the whole not top 10 shit is OD. Like.
That got debunked 10, officially.
Like, I don't know. Like when I'm looking at playmakers, bro. Yeah, no. When I'm looking at playmakers, bro, your ability to like facilitate run pick and rolls and shit. Like that whole not being a scoring threat shit is wild too. Because John Stockton was a good shooter and all that. He could penetrate and get to the lane. So that shit is crazy to me. I don't think I'll ever understand that with you personally. That shit is just weird to me.
Mars doesn't believe.
I usually agree
with
all that shit you say though.
I mean,
he took that back.
Nah, yeah, he for sure does.
No, he doesn't. He took it back. Trust me.
I definitely do.
Mars,
No,
I know
you hate when people ask you this, Del, but I really need your explanation on like how you rank players in terms of skill and shit.
I'm already smiling.
It's like. I don't really have a problem with it. It's just confusing a little bit because it's like
but no. You know, it is a confusing way, and if I ever find the right word to make people not confused, then it wouldn't be, because everything is not just skill. Like, now I'm not saying this person is better because they're that much skilled. That's not for everyone. Everyone doesn't have the same. Like, I'm not gonna say Jordan Poole is better than Giannis, even I think Jordan Poole shoots better, dribbles better. He's you could say he's more skillful than Giannis. You know what I'm saying? If you look at, he could dribble, shoot, whatever the case may be, but he's not better. Doesn't even come close to what Giannis is. So it's not everybody with the skills. So that's why everybody think, oh yeah, he's more skillful. So Dell thinks he's better. No, that's like, come on. It's like just come on. Like, you get it. Like,
yeah, I get it. I just want to know like where the line kind of is.
But let me ask you. And that seems right. Like okay. So let's talk. Let's talk about. No, let me not even bring up the. Let's throw KD's, well, not his skill out of there, but people that thinks Giannis is better, their own thing is his impact, his dominant force, all the stuff and I give Giannis the rim protection and the rebounding. I give him that. But everything else, to me, I think KD's a better scorer, but then people go say they both average 29 or 30 points. I still think KD's a better scorer than Giannis. I think if I needed to win a basketball game, I would either just basketball play, I would pick KD before Giannis. Like, that's not to say I don't know the numbers to say like, no, KD. Every time you're on the court, they're plus this, plus that. Like that type of answer you'll never get from me because I don't know. I sit there and I watch the game. Damn, Giannis is dominating. But I could see the way I look at the game is different than how y'all view the numbers. Because y'all could close y'all eyes and look at the numbers at the end of the game, and y'all would say that, and based on the numbers, y'all would think Giannis is a better basketball player. So you just look at the numbers. But that's not how I watch it. I don't watch it like that. People say stuff like, "Oh, the same team that swept KD, Giannis took him to 7 games." Okay, if you could believe that's the same, if you could believe that's the same, this is why I can't have the conversation because there's more things to. Then I can't bring up my context.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
So no one's ever gonna I'm never gonna get a fully answer to make people really understand. So this is why I say what I said with the great edit that JD or Ron did that posted on the page is because I'm never gonna be able to say something to make you guys understand why. Like, he's better. Like, if I have an argument with Kobe versus Giannis versus some of these people, I still won't be able to make an argument to people that why I think Kobe's better. This is the lore that Giannis is presenting over people now.
Nice. I mean, I have Giannis over KD, but I don't think you having KD over Giannis is a bad take. That's just like the most prevalent. Like, that's like the example.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Andrew G, I saw you before in the chat. I want you to come on the show, Andrew G. Go in the weighing table after Skababble.
No, but yeah, I just want to know where your line was because I don't think KD over Giannis is a terrible take at all. I think you get a little too much hate for that. So, but yeah, I just want to know where the line was because I mean, KD you can argue is the better offensive player. I prefer Giannis just because he's a two-way player, and I feel like his impact is greater because of that. But I think KD is the best scorer in the league still. I still have him as like a top 5 player. I think most of the players in the top 5 are pretty interchangeable. So it's fine. I just wanted to like understand a little bit more.
Is Kawhi in your top 5? I can't think of a take for Shaq.
Kawhi, damn, I forgot about Kawhi, even though you was just ranting about it.
You see?
But
you see?
I mean, not because I probably I would say
here dropping everybody's memories. I see.
I mean, bro, I have the Clippers. I think they're going to be a top 3 seed in the West, but it's just like if I'm looking at the top 5, he might be 5 or 6 because I would have KD and Giannis over him. I'd probably put Steph over him, Bron, and then like Jokic is there. I don't know if I'd put him over Jokic. So I might have him 6, Kawhi.
You wouldn't put Kawhi over?
So I might have Kawhi 6. I don't know if I would, but I'm also a Jokic fan, so that's a little bit of preference as well. But yeah, I might have Kawhi 6. I don't think I hear a lot of people saying Luka's passed him up. I'm not putting Luka over Kawhi yet, but I think Luka might win MVP this year though.
Agreed.
So
Shaq, I have a question for you, Shaquille Makisho. Where do you have Kawhi going into next year?
Dale, why'd you do this?
I really want to know. I think we might be on the same. He said 6, and that was baffling to me. But
I got him like the back end of the 10.
Okay.
That's too high.
Yeah, 6 is
like
6
8,
is
8, 9,
fairly high.
Kawhi?
Yeah, it's fairly high.
Nah, I feel because I do remember what Kawhi was like before, like he missed time,
and that's but
he was
not
around
playing the
that
whole
range
year.
for me
Like he could
before.
go back to top 5, maybe top 6, maybe top 7, maybe top 12. But
yeah, that's why I was about to say this year, like I can see myself putting Luka over him this year, depending on how they both play.
Dale,
And
so can I
same
ask you a
with,
question?
Maybe
Sure.
Embiid.
When KD had his little injury and then he left from the West Coast to the East Coast and he
was
teamed up
hurt?
with yes.
When he came
Where
back,
did you
I
have
never
him?
said he was top 5 coming back.
I just want to know where. You didn't have him
Nice,
top
Ron.
5?
I never said it.
You never had him top 5?
Never
fair.
said it.
So
because
when
never
did you
said it.
start saying again that he was the best player in the NBA?
After probably like game 6 of the regular season. Ask Shaq. After he came back and we saw him running the same way and playing the exact same. But a KD game and Kawhi game is not the same. Like we know that. Kawhi game seems more like physical. It just does. So Kawhi could get back his spot, but I'm not saying he's top 6 right away. Like I wasn't doing that for him. Like coming back after Achilles, bro, you have to see something. Just like with Klay Thompson. That's why we always say if the word we're not using today, if they come back healthy, of course. But right away 6 is gross. Not even doing that for Dame.
Skababu, you got anything else?
That's nasty.
Skababu's great.
Well, I mean, I still have Dame like around top 10 range too, because I usually wait to see if they come back and like see if the guys are performing better than them after they come back. Then I'll be like, all right, I gotta put this guy over him.
I'm trying to figure out when's the last time we've seen an all-star just come back off of a major injury and not return to his form. That's not old.
John Wall.
When is the last recent memory
Klay
that
Thompson?
John Wall came?
Klay Thompson.
Klay came back and looked pretty damn nice to me. He came back and won a championship.
He didn't look like Klay though. Like KD came back and looked
For the
like
John
KD.
Wall-
Klay came back and didn't look like
Ron. He
Kate
did not look like
Klay.
his normal Klay, bro.
Ron, I'm a John Wall guy, but you were tweaking a little bit. He's not better than Ben Simmons. And I mean, I think he fits
John
the
Wall
Clippers.
came back and
I think
averaged
he'll have
20 and
impact.
7 in 40 games. What did Ben Simmons has Ben Simmons averaged 20 and 7?
That's the worst 20 and
John Wall
7
was
in
super
league history.
inefficient. John Wall was super inefficient.
You think John Wall's gonna come back and do 20 and 7?
I don't want to talk crazy on John Wall.
Nah, because he playing with
He said 16 and 8, and y'all went crazy on him.
Y'all been ballistic.
I don't care about 16 and 8. I just think he's Ben Simmons better.
Torch the league is what he said.
I also think he'll be around.
I'm saying he keep bringing up that 16 and 8, but he said, I'm gonna say he said he was gonna.
I said scorch the league,
Simmons
but
will
really, I
also
meant
get
the
16
Clippers
and
are gonna scorch the league. You said what? Say that again.
Ben Simmons, I think Ben Simmons will also get 16, 8, and 8 for the season,
for sure.
and he's going to be the best defender on that Nets team, like by far.
And that's why he'll
He's
be
going
better than
like
John
he's
Wall.
going
Ron.
to spearhead that defense, and John Wall's not going to have the same impact just because of the defense alone.
John Wall is a upgraded point guard in every single facet for the Clippers. Even
No, he's
defensively
not.
too.
The Clippers
Even
would-
defensively.
Ben Simmons
would take Ben
is an
Simmons.
The
upgraded
only
player
thing that
in
Reggie
every single
Jackson
facet
does
for
better
the
than John
Nets.
Wall is tie his shoes. He
Ron,
double
how
knots.
fast would
That's the only thing he does on the
Ron,
basketball court better than him.
Ron, how fast
I'm
would
not talking
the
about
Clippers
Reggie
trade
Jackson, but
Ben Simmons for John Wall? How
They
fast do
wouldn't.
you think that
They
trade to
wouldn't.
get off the
They
ground?
wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they would.
They wouldn't.
They would do that right
Okay,
now.
now
Bro,
Ron, I gotta stop you
You're
there.
lying,
No.
Ron.
No,
You
let
are
him
lying.
go.
They're doing that
Crazy man,
tomorrow,
crazy man,
bro.
crazy
Ron,
man,
that
crazy man.
that's a NBA
yeah, no,
Finals
for that
team.
you have to take into account.
They
Ben
are an
Simmons'
NBA
too,
Finals
and
team
let
with
them
John
trade him.
Wall. That's the point I'm trying to. All right, bro. All right.
Ben Simmons on the Clippers would be just as impactful,
But
if not more than John Wall, and he's younger, so they could keep him for a longer time.
So the hate y'all giving John Wall is it because he been?
We're not hating on John Wall.
It
That's
sounds
not
like
we hate.
I don't.
I
sounds
always
like-
gave
I
John
think
Wall his
John
hate.
Wall
I always gave
goes
John
to
Wall
the
his hate.
Clippers.
It's not hate, bro.
I'm just making
I
the
want to know
direct
why.
comparison
Why
to
is
Ben
it? Because his
Simmons.
injury? What is it?
No.
It's because his style of play.
Okay, I just want to know. Okay.
What
Del,
is what?
he's-
What
he's on
style
the-
of play?
No, Ron said that
Because
John Wall would be more impactful to the Clippers than Ben Simmons would for the Nets. That's my disagreement.
I don't agree with that either, though.
Yeah, because we've seen Ben Simmons when it counts.
think John Wall is going to be
he does a James Harden thing where it's like, Ben, we need you. Ben, hello, you.
What has
Ben,
John Wall did over
there?
the last 5 years? What has John Wall done over the last 5 years, Ron? Answer now, please. Thank you.
I'm gonna do this since he's been in the league because you guys keep getting caught up in John Wall scoring, and I'm trying to tell you he's a point guard. Eight assists.
I'm not talking
eight
about
assists.
Nah, he's for sure a great
10 assists.
facilitator, for sure.
9 assists, 10
Yeah, I know.
assists, 10 assists, 10 assists, 9 assists, 8 assists, and then 7 assists with the Rockets. That is the point I'm trying to make, is that it's not about his scoring, it's not about his shooting, it's about him getting the ball to Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, alley-oops to Zubac.
So who do you have, John Wall or Kyrie Irving?
I agree.
I mean, come on, bro. Stop. Come on.
I'm being serious.
Shaq, come on. I'm not. I'm caping for John Wall, but I'm not doing all of this. Come on, bro.
So who is John Wall better than in the league right now?
part,
Because you said a superstar that has gotten injured and hasn't came back. And you started to name all superstars.
All-star.
The point guard
Okay.
roster is deep in the league right now, though.
It is. But
I don't know how many teams
John
you can
Wall's
look at
better
and
than
say that they're
any
starting
point
point
guard that the
guards.
Clippers have had since,
I like
Chris
this
Paul.
one. I like this one. Ron, John Wall or D'Lo?
So I'm going with John Wall. For that
Because
team, I'm going with John
of
Wall.
20 and because of 20 and 7.
No, because he's a better passer and a better facilitator. He fits next to 2 superstars.
So
better
who
than
is he
D'Lo.
passing the ball to this year on the court?
D'Lo's gonna come out trying to shoot more than Paul George, and it's like
Who's
D'Lo,
the big
don't need
man
you to do that.
who is the big man that John Wall's about to be passing
I ain't
to?
seen this John Wall that's passed first in a while, but okay.
I just gave you his assists.
No. This year, Ron.
You don't just average 9 assists, not passing the ball, Mars.
So how many assists is he going to average
in a
this
while,
year?
like I said, I haven't seen this
just
past
told you.
first John Wall in a while.
16 and 8.
He's about to average 16 points and 8 assists.
Yes. And I don't
D'Angelo Russell was just
understand how that
18 and
is.
7.
I mean, we also don't know if John will. Like, I believe
Can we make
he
the
should
bet?
start.
Can we
like
please
Ron,
just
but
make
we
the
don't
bet?
know if he's going to be starting because
Can we make the bet, please?
Although even whether or not you believe John Wall's a better point guard than Reggie Jackson did play well for them, and they might prioritize the fit, but also like.
So Reggie's a better.
We don't know
fit
what
too.
Tyler's
Not only
doing
is
with
he
the
a better
lineups.
player,
and
he's a better.
He might be just because he played well for them. Bro,
Do we not watch
says
Reggie
he played
Jackson
well for
play?
them, so it might be like if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing.
Do
So
we
what,
not
is Reggie
watch
Jackson a
Reggie
bumpy or
Jackson
something?
play?
What are you talking about?
Do we not watch him play? Reggie Jackson dribbles the ball and shoots the ball. That's all I see Reggie Jackson do.
That's why
I'm
I
not saying he's a
said
bad player.
I said
He
I believe
dribbles
John
the ball
Wall should
and
start.
shoots the ball. That's all he does.
That's why I said I believe John Wall should start because he's a playmaker and that's what they need. But we don't know if John Wall's going to start at least at the beginning of the season. We don't know what the starting lineup is going to look like. We don't know what the rotations are going to look like. That's my point.
That should be funny as hell when you do that,
I'm
JD.
somewhat on your side
I didn't
because
do that.
I think no, that's
Mars
just
did.
fine.
He hates this
But
take.
I think that the
I
best
got-
starting
damn,
lineup
JD,
for
I
the
missed
Clippers
it.
would
I don't have my
include John
bell, JD.
Wall.
Say that again.
I think John Wall starting for the Clippers would be the best case scenario for them. I think John Wall starting at the point guard position would be like the best lineup for them. But I don't know if they're going to start.
Wow,
John Wall because
JD, yeah, I'm out, bro.
Not bringing Dub in is like almost criminal.
You see how geeked you was to get Bama? That's one thing, JD. You are my favorite host, but you did.
I waited for the guest to be done.
You dish your own people.
What?
It's like
It's like
tears.
I mean, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm done
JD,
now.
what you should
One more
start
thing
doing,
though.
like, you gotta be so kind. When the guests just stay quiet for like 8 seconds, don't even tell them they gotta go. Just let them go. But look, yeah, just zap them. Like, but
Shit, that's fine with me.
one of our own though, you do that a lot, bro. And Ron tried to get that on the other day. Paused to me. He's like, "We're not letting Dell in here." I'm like, "Ron, I'm not a waiting list kind of person. When I knock on Player's Choice door, you open it up." You did that when you was hosting the show. You was like, "Nah, we're not getting." I'm not sending.
I'll wait till we get off air to clear the air with that.
Like, no pun.
Yeah,
Ron,
what you mean clear the air?
Don't say nothing.
Niche.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't say nothing.
Is Ron involved? Is Ron?
Yeah.
So Ron,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
why
but-
he calls me a snitch?
You both are snitches and Mitches.
That's like one.
Damn, the B word.
That's right. No, I said Mitches. I didn't say the B word. I said Mitch. You guys are
okay,
Mitches.
That's fine.
You
could have called me a bitch. It's fine. We're cool enough that I can laugh that off.
Appreciate you tapping in, Scabaldi.
I don't swing that word.
Thanks, I got one more thing for Dell.
Oh, why me?
I would like you to. No. I just need you to push the Jason Kidd agenda because he's.
Oh yeah. Facts. Yes, I'm a huge Jason Kidd fan. Yeah.
All right, bro.
You sound like Jason Kidd.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, Scabaldi.
Scababble was he.
So where my man Dub at? Ball don't stop. Oh, he did. My man Dub.
I was about to bring him up here,
What we got? Are we out? What we doing?
Yeah, we're dipping. 3 hours.
Is Anwar, is he taller than Dub?
No. He's legit Jalen's height.
No way.
Bro, he's like 4'7".
No, you're lying. And that's why you're smiling. You're lying. Oh my, no.
Yo, he's legit 4'7", bro.
I'm taller than Dub. I am taller than Dub.
You saw Dub before?
Yo, I can't believe you're still in here. Like,
profile. I was just looking at his profile. I'm taller than Dub, bro. I'm taller than Dub, bro. I'm taller than bro. Just because you're 6 foot and whatever you are, don't mean that I'm.
But I stood next to you and Dub before, bro, and I'm telling you, Dub is
taller than Dub, bro.
You're not, bro.
Yes, I am.
No,
on me,
bro.
On me.
Pause. Dub was up to my hip. Pause, and you was up to like the middle part of my hamstring.
No, I was tall. I was like here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't believe you were still weighing. That's love and support. But JD, do what I just told you.
All right, so let's get these super chats and let's get on out of here. Assists. Dell, do you think KD underachieved in OKC or was the finals their ceiling?
Underachieving OKC. Yeah, I think he could have got a ring in OKC. So yes, he didn't win one, so he underachieved in OKC. Oh, I was supposed to say this in the beginning of the show, but I was late. I can't tell y'all my secret, but I'm going to tell y'all my secret anyway. What I'm going to start doing, whatever y'all say about KD, I'm just going to agree. So that's going to move the show longer. I'm not going to go back and forth.
Did KD put you up to this?
I agree.
Is it because you can't think of arguments to prove your point?
No, it's because y'all want me to say no. You see, the thing about an argument is debate is not y'all look at it. I have to say something to make you change your mind. No, right. I'm telling you my reasons for the debate. You're not agreeing with it, and we're going back and forth. Oh, that was this, that was casual. So from now on, whatever people say, I'll be like, you know what, bro? You right.
I do think you're a little too light on KD though. You definitely don't hold him as accountable as most. I'm not saying that's the wrong. And I'm sorry that this is happening already.
But I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
all right. iOS Inc. Dark Horse for 6th Man of the Year. I got Bones Highland.
Fire.
I like that. I got Jordan Poole though.
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. There's gonna be someone who we're not even thinking of that's gonna pop up. Yeah,
that's a great
16 and 8 as a 6 man. That's like come on, that's scorching the league right there.
I like Westbrook too. I like a little money on Westbrook.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Hero.
Again?
You
don't think he starts,
bro? He wants to start.
He wants to start, but I don't think he's going
to. They still gonna be Miami way down there for sure.
All right, before we get out of here, Dell, you want to talk about this?
Oh, we should have led with that, but yeah, this Saturday, here's me thinking I'm Lance Armstrong without the steroids. I'll be doing a 100-mile bike ride from Boston to Rhode Island. So I'm doing it this week and the following week. So that's my son's website for him having autism. So we just been accepting donations and pushing the words. I got a lot of meetings coming up with Dominique Wilkins and other people. So they actually told me to create a website and start getting his story out there. So this is our first The Bike to the Beach. They've been a autism foundation and charity, so we just like latching on to them for to start for these first 2 weeks for his joint to get a good push towards this. So yeah, wish me luck. 100 miles.
That's a lot, bro. Good luck, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad you started that.
Water. I ain't gonna lie.
Is there any shirts with that logo on it?
Yeah, actually, that's not even his logo. I actually did create his own logo, and I'm definitely looking. I don't know how to get into it, but yeah, shirts and like hoodies and stuff. His logo is actually fire. Like,
you have a Shopify? You have a Shopify account?
I don't know what that is.
We'll talk about it post show. But I ain't gonna lie, I love what you're doing. But I did notice one thing about you though. You got a noggin on you, boy.
What do you mean? Like I got a big AO? Pause.
No, you got a big. Hold on, I got something for you. Bro.
How long you had this in
the All right, so I'm finna go.
Since Gridiron.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Nah, this I didn't have in the tuck, bro. This one just came to me, bro. Cause God,
hey yo,
Golly, bro, you got a cranium on you, boy.
Is that
James
what's his
Harrison?
name? Yeah,
James Harris. That boy got it. That boy, I love you, Dale. I love what you stand on too, but you got a noggin on you, my guy. I don't know too many people who head get bigger when they go bald, bro. Your shit get big.
That actually do look like me.
That
so
look like you a little bit. Yeah,
I'm cuter when I get the baldy, but I have to agree. Take off your hat real quick.
I don't got no shape up though, but you feel me? I'm Gucci. My hat here,
oh,
good,
you look like what's
good, bro? I just
wait, hold on. Come closer. I want to see.
I already told him he looks like he looks like the 2K pre-built 2K character.
Yo, take your hat off, Manny.
You look just like me.
I got a hat on, bro. My hair messed up. I'm not about
to. I don't know if it's political. You take your hat off. You look like I can't even say it, Manny. I'll just call you Manny Fresh.
Yo, Dale, he got the hat off.
I still can't.
Like that side angle is crazy.
Yeah, I need to go get a haircut. I got an appointment at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Gridiron with a fresh line though. I'll be on there with a fresh line though. Don't worry.
Your turn.
Nah, for sure, Manny.
All right, let's get up out of here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Gridiron tonight at Ron.
Love. Yes, sir.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern. We got a good guest today. We got a photographer on the show today. He's worked with a lot of guys in the league, celebs, all types of people. He's definitely gonna be a good guest.
I'll be there at 10:58.
And we have a female guest too. I won't say who she is. You just gotta come and see her.
Yeah,
Fire.
Pull up.
All right, y'all. Do all the things, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you on Sunday. Peace out.